This asshole.
What we doing?
No, so
That's the first thing the stream hears. Can I at least be like, hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing today?
This
This motherfucker right here. Let's not have that be the start of the stream, please.
We can have the stream start off however you want to.
Within about 15 minutes, Carl will be here with the table, so we'll take around like about 5, maybe a minute to 5 minutes to kind of set up. I'm just gonna leave it right here because it wants to be an asshole right now.
the fun part about that is I didn't even know the stream started, so...
Yeah, I was about to say it. You didn't let me. So, here we are. Back again with another episode of Sky Orphans. So, last week, a lot of things happened because that's just where we are with Sky Orphans right now. Within the last 2 sessions, the party has been tipped off onto an ancient dragon issue. They just assume they're ancient dragons, and they're probably right.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe because that's probably the threat level we're at right now.
I mean, it's not like they can get any older, right?
Yes, they can.
Oh!
He's like, I'm gonna murder
As he
you.
looks at Bizman's book, damn it!
What's older than ancient? Like, what the hell?
You don't want to know.
I want to know.
You don't want to
We'll
know.
find out eventually.
Ancient deity.
How do you know I'm going to use one? Regardless.
Oh, that's
Hey.
really? Yeah.
Last
right,
week,
yeah.
we're just going to recap last session. So last session, y'all were tipped off to a city called Marceline, or you guys pretty much parked after defeating Agatha, the Draco Lich. You guys decided we need to move on and head towards our next destination. The nearest city was Marceline, which happened to be the city that you guys needed to be at. Given after a small talk with their leader and discussing the issue, you managed to convince him that he was the quote-unquote issue. Not the issue, sorry. You managed to convince him that the dragon's probably manipulating them. Let us investigate to see what's going on. So, you guys end up going towards the nearby cave where you were directed, and after going towards the nearby cave, you guys end up having an encounter with said dragon, Ripper, the blue dragon. And after that said encounter, you guys managed to talk it down to pretty much a game. It said, let's have a fun game. Let's play, see what's going to happen. That's what it said. And y'all fought the dragon for a long time until it decided to dig underground. And at that point, Jadefist's brain and everyone else agreed. Said, no, it probably wants to kill us. If it dies, it dies. Eventually, you guys managed to defeat the Ripper. And after defeating this ancient blue dragon, you guys managed to find its hoard filled with gold and riches you've never seen before. Also, Jadefist ended up finding a legendary artifact of dwarven kind. So he now has an interesting new item as well.
Axe of the Dwarven Lords.
Axe of the Dwarven Lords.
And so Grim grabbed a dragon egg.
A lot of people did a lot of things, sir. That just happened to be what he did. So, we are going to, without further ado, I know that was like pretty much to the point, but we got a lot of things to do. We still got dragons to deal with. We're just going to hop in. When they get here, we'll take a few minutes to take a break and then set up and then get right back into it. So, you guys last time were waiting, essentially. You guys were on the airship headed back towards Skyhold. So that's where we're going to drop our scene off immediately. So, what are you guys doing currently?
I'm taking some of the bones from the other guy. I'm just gotta clean them. I'm just gonna make sure they're all they're cured and everything. And
resort.
Because I clearly have to make outfits for my workers and all the participants that will be inside the show. So I make sure that they're good looking, you know.
Show's already done.
I don't know if it's stay funny or become grading. Really quick, but I don't.
I'll just deal with it that way. Okay.
Okay.
What were you doing? Sorry. I was.
About bones.
You were
He's
digging through
collecting
the
bones
bones.
to make outfits and other such things.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no need for a check there. You do that. You're good at making outfits. Unless you really want to just roll a performance check for
Alright.
me.
Serious thoughts. Alright. Do not expect that voice.
Oh my God! I'm going to Chevy.
I got
Chevy.
to take a different persona.
Yeah, this is gonna be this guy for a little while, you know.
Oh my God!
You serious?
Like,
Why
you
did
like
he
a
do
couple of
this
weeks
to me?
skip just to get to the next next persona.
Damn it.
So that way, him as a character, you know, has had time to get away from this.
Oh, so yeah, that's 21.
21.
Yeah, there's a low roll.
Yeah. You efficiently make a costume that you're satisfied with.
Well, it's not for me anyway, so it just doesn't gotta look good.
You're satisfied with it. Whatever satisfaction is to Chevy, that's satisfaction.
So, I'm guessing that Disney bought out Chevy. Is that what's going on?
No.
It kind of sounds like.
No.
It kind of sounds like a certain mouse.
I wish it didn't. I really wish it did.
Actually doesn't. Because I no.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
That was not what I was expecting.
So,
immediately. I'm gonna try to be as serious as possible.
What are you doing,
He
Sober?
starts talking. That was funny though. Okay. So that's Chevy. You got it.
See, did we go back to Raintown, or are we still on the airship?
You guys are headed back towards Skyhold. Sorry, Everhold. Damn it! I was about to say the right way. Everhold.
I'm just off in a corner somewhere, just meditating. Just, you know.
Okay.
Kind of ashamed of myself of riding a dragon during that entire fucking fight, not helping.
Well, you know, we learn things, don't we? And there's a good thing coming from that.
I mean, riding dragons is fun.
Well, my character is like deathly afraid of heights, and he chose to like get on top of a dragon that shot up like, what was it, 60 feet up in the air, and while being like shot at fireballs, stuff like that. Was it?
Yeah, fireball after fireball after fireball.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get into it. I intentionally
It's the
skipped that
meta,
part.
play
I
it,
skipped that part.
Meta.
I skipped
the meta.
the part.
Ripper, look,
Hey,
Ripper
okay,
got
you
ripped
meta.
apart by fireballs that entire fight. It was great.
Not the little one. Like the Fast and Furious.
Ripper even brought
I don't want to talk about
He
it.
was still
Yeah, he did.
He was pissed.
Ripper did not like that. He was just upset.
There was one, maybe two disintegrates thrown at him as well.
You had to mix it up.
Yeah, you know what? Somewhat like Fireball, except fuck your skin.
Felt like it.
So, what are you doing, Rochelle? First of all, let's do our rolls today. Before I brought it up this time, you didn't.
Hey.
I remembered.
Roll of the day.
All right, so roll me a D100.
I had 10.
I know that we don't have the table yet, so.
I need to invest in some allergy
Making sure I'm doing this right.
Welcome to the floor.
D100.
Oh, my roll of the day is a
Welcome to
5.
Florida.
D100 is.
Well, no, it's
That is
all-
weird. When I tell you to roll D100, I'm just gonna give you
It's
dice.
also Florida.
Yeah, well, I mean, actually, I think you can hit the dice button,
Is there a dice button for it?
and then you can click that right
Oh, you're right. Fuck, I didn't see that one. So yeah, just roll it.
We're here pretty soon. If I don't get like allergy medicine, I'm gonna start sounding like a Saint Bernard.
Holy fuck, that's a D100.
there. Yep.
Yep, that's a 10 on a D100.
Okay.
According to D&D Beyond.
All right. According to D&D Beyond and my digital dice.
Okay, so what'd you get?
Huh?
I said it's not level.
12, 6, 12, 4, and 8.
Cool.
Five.
If you guys want to do roll of the days, go ahead and do that. What'd you get
Not
though?
done yet.
Alright, you know what? You're right. I'm
Not
gonna
done
roll
yet.
100
A 9
d20.
on the D10 and a double 0.
So whatever you want to tell me.
No, no, no.
This will determine your
19,
fate.
19, 11.
That's how I rule it because it's in my opinion it's up to player to tell me what number they got.
Alright, so we're rolling 100 d20s.
Yeah, 100 d20s.
Oh, sweet.
That totaled out to 1,098.4.
I feel that might be slightly cheating.
Alright, but what was the 50th one?
The 50th.
So
one.
you can
Yeah,
so you can either
five.
tell me 90 or 9. Which one do you want to go with?
All of your eyes.
Let's do 9.
9.
Okay. Okay. So you instantly see your when you try to examine your sword for the day and pretty much temper it, you see it turn
Well, it
to
actually kind of
turn into black ethereal smoke and shadow. It has no solid form to it anymore, but you're still able to hold it, which is kind of insane.
Well, the handle is always the same.
Yeah.
Just the blade.
Exactly. It can literally pass through anything it strikes, and it ignores all armor and shields calculated by my AC.
Right.
So if there's something that's attacking that has armor
That's actually higher than average.
or a shield, it's negated because of the way your sword is.
Not by much.
You will also deal 1d8 extra necrotic damage with your weapon. So yeah,
Probably average.
you have like a smoky
Ethereal sword.
ethereal sword, yeah.
Ethereal sword. Ethereal sword.
16,
It's
18,
something
14,
useful.
2.
Yeah, exactly.
That's definitely something useful.
It turns into rocks.
We're gonna try it again.
Great.
We're gonna see what our average is for this next one.
They're doing
that
rolls
was
for the
close.
day.
I'm trying not to choke on my cock probably time Chevy talk.
Man, we were averaging.
That was wonderful. I was not expecting that.
I know.
Yep, that's his choice that he has been making recently.
It's hilarious.
The sheer number of natural 20s in there,
And
though.
It went downhill.
to top
They
it all
went
off,
downhill hard.
I'm
17,
wearing
17, 18, 14, 7, 5,
50.
3, 9.
the bones of a dragon,
I mean,
and I keep
it's
calling
still
it Draco
above
bitch,
average
like
for
my
most
Draco
things,
bitch
so-
outfit.
Of course.
Those
I'm
low ones are
running
gonna
around
carry
like
down
a
a little
little-
bit, but
Yeah, because
There's nothing to take
Dragon
you
over
serious.
nine.
You definitely can't take you serious.
18, 36. I'm tired.
Yeah, fuck
That would be utterly terrified.
Why am
I mean, I can instill fear.
What are you doing, Jack?
That's
how you instill fear?
Oh yeah.
what am I doing?
Come
We're
here.
back in Everhold at this point.
No, we're on the way towards.
Oh, we're on the way back for
Yeah,
Everhold
so you guys
after.
are currently in the airship.
I realize I don't actually have to repair this airship anymore because I've
then
cast
that's
time. No, this one I kept time. I didn't use timeless on just because I didn't want to. I wanted to have something to do. So I guess I'd be repairing things. For all, it's a fairly large ship at this point.
Yep, that would be accurate.
I would be moving about.
I don't need it.
I think at some point I would have a conversation with Chevy and Sogrim about the Tome of Knowledge we found.
You can have that right now if you wish.
What about me? And Nocton.
If he wants to join.
Knocked in the one that had a prison. And
So
he
it's
was
basically
the only
like
guard.
you grab the two of them. You grab them and then Nocton's like, no,
Question.
no fucking way.
Wasn't that the same character that you were the prison guard? You only
Yes.
had like no prisoners.
I have no prisoners, yes.
Yeah, he still
has no prisoners.
has
No,
no
no
prisoners.
prisoners. I don't give a fuck.
What if we had a break on the airship? You still didn't have anything?
Okay, so yeah, you gather them around.
I just I'm playing with my little puppet.
Never mind, Chevy, I don't need your presence.
Yesterday.
I'm meditating in the corner.
I'm sure I find you in the cargo hold meditating in whatever corner you find, and him in the cargo hold making more
I'm
puppets.
entertaining him.
Yeah. He's trying.
Trying to break your meditation.
You can just see the anime just Bane just sitting there.
I'm trying to
God
meditate.
damn it.
Calming myself.
He's testing your results.
It's now no longer a
Oh, no.
meditation. It's a test of a test of
Chevy
wills.
loves. I feel like Chevy would love.
This is another one of his tiny
He
characters.
doesn't like him.
So,
He likes fucking with everyone.
so you gather everyone around.
All right. So, I'm sure you all are familiar
Woo!
at this point with what this could be.
Nope. Woo!
Yeah, sure.
This is a tome of knowledge.
Oh, that's so cool. It's a book.
This holds knowledge in it that surpasses what most people tend to gain in their lifetime.
So it's a
And
book.
magically it will infuse itself into your brain.
Oh, so it
After
goes
you've
inside
read it.
my fucking skull?
Yes.
Damn it!
However, its magic can only be used once every 100 years.
I mean, that's makes sense.
Make sure we don't squander it.
So, I'm approaching you guys because I need to ask you which one of you.
Me?
What?
Never mind.
What do you mean?
You didn't even get to finish the question. So you're just like, me, come here.
Now, as the greedy person I am,
Yeah, exactly.
I would like
right.
this for myself.
Oh yeah, I fucking knew
Simply
it.
because my knowledge extends to many things, I could take most advantage of this.
Mm-hmm.
However,
Yeah,
that is me being greedy.
I noticed.
I also don't want Chevy to have it at this point.
What? No! Is it because of my puppetry?
Yes.
Fucking
And
jealous, huh?
I'm not entirely sure that Noctin would want it.
What?
I think Noctin actually very much
I
wants
do
it,
want
but
it.
his ability to use it
I,
would be...
it's very high, okay? It's knowledge that most people wouldn't get in their lifetime, okay?
No, dude.
That anyone can use it.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Shut the fuck up. No one wants to hear it from you.
Look, it's just gonna be pretty useless on you, man.
No, it's not.
It comes
It's a
down
knowledge
to,
that most people won't get.
It comes down
That
to
means it's useful for everyone.
I'm squander it, man. I'm just.
I'm not gonna
telling you.
squander it. You're gonna squander it. Go
No,
play with your
what?
dolls.
Look, I already
Go
am.
play your dolls.
I already am.
So Giovanni, it comes down to whether who do you trust more with the knowledge, Noctin or me?
That's nothing to do with trust.
I mean, wait.
He's already died
What is
before.
he giving them?
I also...
So essentially, out of like this is me speaking now. It's something that boosts his intelligence by +2.
and you can exceed 20 with it up to 24.
He's
Right.
already at 22, so he can get a 24. He can basically be like a god level intellect.
Yeah, I just feel like.
But...
He's already died before. I mean, like, I don't know.
They make him
So
less
have you-
irritating.
I didn't want to come back.
I didn't technically come back.
You did. Shut up.
I simply transferred my
You knew
soul.
what you were doing.
So
I never died technically.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not
So-
I simply moved my soul to a different body.
Yeah, you died. Shut up.
what is Noctin's intelligence level right now?
11.
11.
Actually, it's 12. I lied.
I was gonna say because I have 20.
You don't have to.
Man,
Oh, I
it
keep
might-
thinking. Why do I think all
So,
your characters
me
have the
being
headband?
Huh?
I think all your characters get the headband for some reason.
A bit of intelligence.
No, it's-
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Because
they
you
all
gave it to
pretty much need it. Truthfully, like that's just how I play them. I don't like having smart characters. But truthfully speaking, it would go to one of you two. I'm just doing it for memes.
Yeah, that's why I brought it to...
Like he brought it to you two.
Exactly.
I just joined the party because of my stuff, giving it away, high value item, intelligence that most people don't get in a lifetime. That means anyone can use it. Me.
Yeah, me. The smart one of the group.
Yeah, not the smart
I
ones.
know.
If like in my mind, like how my character thinks of it is like, if I were to read this book, I would be on par with him. That's how my character's seeing it. Based on how he said it, that's
Well,
what that is.
No, it literally does make sense.
Yeah,
It's not like our
that's...
characters
and that's
would
the
have
best way
knowledge
I can
You just
word...
get a +2 and that shit.
Yeah, like, there's no better way of wording that.
Yeah, no, there really isn't.
I just go out. Look, bro, you died. I died. He's died.
I haven't died. So are we saying that I have the best?
That means that you're going to die next.
No! I won't
And
die.
when you die, we might not be able to bring you back. Oh,
No,
that
I'm
means
not.
you're the highest
I
risk
don't-
case.
I don't think I've died. I think I've just been knocked unconscious.
I feel like you're pretty much a dead guy already.
I mean, you have died technically.
I mean, he
Maddie inserts
technically
herself
hasn't.
into the conversation. Well, I did bring him back.
So did I.
I mean,
I
if
know,
we're going
I
by
know.
technicality, like all those blows that I did take from him, he should be dead.
Also, going by technicality, he never actually took them because you took them.
And
Exactly.
you have a knack of sacrificing yourself.
So you're definitely not getting them.
I don't want it. You know how dangerous that shit is? We shouldn't even have it, to be honest.
When did she get
Which
here?
is another reason.
You guys were all gathering up.
No, this was a private conversation.
Or was it?
In the middle of the private, yes, a private conversation.
Team
In the midst.
conversations don't exit.
Well, you gathered
Alright.
the four
you're
of us
really
together to discuss who's gonna get this valuable item.
Hold on. Maddie's like a parent. She goes, all right, y'all are grouping up. I don't like this. What the hell are y'all talking about?
Exactly how to solve this.
The fuck is going on?
Combat to the death.
Are you sure about that?
You just
The
want
only
me to
one
die.
I don't think I could
I
take in
would
this.
be the first one to die.
Like,
The only one I don't think I could easily take in that one-on-one is Noctin.
Yeah.
I think
He's
you
the one
actually
I'm
kick
nervous
all of us.
about.
Look,
Like,
Noctin
We're both
decided that he
like,
wanted to
all
turn-
about.
Look, if Noctin decided that he just wanted to turn evil for a day, we'd all die.
Yeah,
There's
that's-
no
that's
you
not
have no
true.
choice.
that's not true.
Ah, fuck no.
I mean, if we're
I
all
think
ganging
I
up
think
on
if we were
Noctin,
all
yes,
ganging up
we're-
on Noctin, Noctin
gonna
would
die.
very quickly
Well,
die.
let's not put those hypotheticals here. Doors open.
Exactly. Let's just kill him right now.
We're gonna go ahead and take that break real quick.
No.
We'll be right back.
Alright, I'm not gonna be able to decide. You wanna just roll it off?
Yeah, forge.
Okay.
That's why I
Alright,
said
Rollies!
do we do this death roll style?
Yeah.
I got a 5.
Let's use
Can't death
intelligence
roll in real
modifiers as well.
So
Let's use plus intelligence, right?
I
I'm making
that's
history
honestly what I'm
checks.
thinking, and just adding intelligence modifier to it. So
I
it
know,
makes it
yeah.
makes more
Chevy
sense.
just takes it. Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, let's
That
make it
makes
history
sense.
checks, guys, because
Yeah,
obviously
of course,
the
history
knowledge of this book is very,
Yeah, of course.
I guess I might as well skill endowment myself
Nice.
then.
I got a 5.
So what are we doing?
we're
Rollies,
rolling a
just
we're rolling-
D20.
Do we want to do a D20?
Just a D3.
Less likely to get the same number.
yeah,
I got
18.
Okay.
I got nat 20.
I guess he was meant to have it.
20.
I don't think we should honestly rollies this.
No.
It was
mean,
funny,
it was
but
just
I
a
don't think we should
suggestion.
rollies this.
Okay.
It's a
guys
very
wanna do?
big rollies.
Hands
I
off the
would
wheel.
say
What do you
that
guys wanna do?
we should save this for now.
You guys want to save it for later?
See, we're
No one
already
fucking
Goku
knows
at
we
this
have
point.
this. No one fucking really knows we have this. It's not like it's common knowledge. That's
All right,
so,
let's
this guy
clarify
Orphans have
something.
this.
And
No
it's not
one has
necessarily
known we've had something in the past.
And it's not necessarily.
So wait, hold on. I've got a very important question. If we're
have that.
Goku,
We
who's our
already have him
Vegeta?
with a fucking god axe.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's like
Yeah.
we have
Really
to just
doesn't
bolster ourselves for the impending doom because the
Yes.
impending doom is just gonna happen regardless.
Yeah.
Us just staving it off, it's gonna happen.
Now that is a very Chevy perspective, in my opinion. Like he would want to keep this hidden
Yeah.
and not use it, but from a player perspective, I think
Is there
it's
someone on our team that can make use of it? Someone other than us? Someone we can think of that would benefit from being smarter? Someone who can make better decisions? You already make fucking amazing decisions, alright? That's good enough.
Well, that's why I was saying that I could get it. So that way
Yeah,
I can
anyway, so
Like literally, you just said the reasons why I would want it.
I'm talking about, aside from being selfish, it's easy to be selfish and give it to one of us. But we have other people, we have other teammates.
Saffron of the Happy could use it.
What the hell does she use it for? What does she do?
She is a builder in my group. She is also very intelligent. I've spent many years teaching her many things.
That's why she doesn't love me anymore.
She never did.
Yeah, that's true. Pretty accurate. Alright.
That would be one person amongst our groups that I know is a very intelligent.
What about Bill?
Not as intelligent as me.
Get the fuck out of this.
It can help him
We
with...
memed about that last week.
I'm actually not even memeing.
No, but we actually genuinely memed about it last week.
Oh.
Yeah.
It could probably help him with the fact that you put a huge workload on him at all
I don't
times.
think having a higher intelligence is gonna help with the workload.
Yes.
Why not?
He's literally just passing out fucking papers. Having higher intelligence is not gonna help with that.
Maybe it can help him sort through things.
Fucking insane. You know what would actually help with that? Probably being more dexterous.
Yeah,
Yeah, but if we gave it to Bill, how would Rochelle feel about that?
That doesn't matter. Her feelings
I don't think she'd
matter in
care.
this
You
scenario.
might actually be,
You give it to one
this
of her
is actually a
underlings and
dangerous
just
thing to
pass
give it
her
to Bill,
over.
because if we give it to Bill, he might actually finally become smart enough to quit his job.
Yeah, fuck you. I quit.
What about our there's that guy who does like our dealings when we're not here, right?
That is true. The Jade Fist second. We're referring to.
Ironhorn.
The
Ironhorn,
reason why.
he is.
God, he's here now too.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Just everyone is starting
I
to
mean,
realize that
everyone's
this is an
starting to
important
make a
conversation
circle.
and started to like, all right,
Yeah,
we're
trickled
just,
over.
yeah, trickled over and
Yeah.
going. All right, these guys can't make a decision. Let's jump. Let me see if I can get involved and help.
Ironhorn is more a talker with his fists.
Not so much a man of intelligence where it's duly noted.
Do we have
The
we
one,
have diplomats, right?
the one thing that I'll
Diplomats
say
don't necessarily require intelligence.
is I would rather keep the book within our party because I don't trust anyone else.
Chevy, normally I kind of agree with your mindset of spreading out around the knowledge and wealth, but I kind of am on Nocton's idea here. Do you see how, you see like the amount of, you heard what he said, right?
So let
Like
me
that's an amazing, that's
Let
a
me-
burden.
let me clarify one small thing. Though this will give you a lot of knowledge, if you're not already intelligent enough to understand some of it, it won't help you as much as it would help others who already bear a lot of knowledge. Like someone like
You can say whatever you want.
I don't know who lacks intelligence in our group. I don't even know. I don't even
got a
know
0.
because you never talk or do anything, so I
Yeah,
don't
true.
even know how unintelligent
You're
you
stealth all the time. You're like
He's always
never there.
Intelligence if you can't see me.
He just wants the shadows.
If we gave it to Bill, and given that he's not been smart enough to get out of it at this point, he might get a little bit smarter and gain some of the knowledge into his head. But fully understanding what is in this book, he would probably not achieve. So, in the hands of a commoner, this book holds less significance. So, not just anyone would benefit from this, luckily, but those who already have a lot of knowledge would.
All I'm hearing is that we don't know what the fuck to do with this giant piece of shit book, and it just makes more
I
sense.
say just give it to him.
I mean, they were
I'm
right
all for
about
giving
like
it
between the
to
two of
Giovanni.
them. Whatever you guys decide.
There's a 3 horse
I
memory.
mean, if we want to go with the dice rolls, I did roll that 20, so.
We know we're gonna go with that, like outside of game.
I would respect
I don't know.
dice
That's gonna
rolls.
be like probably the one nat 20 I'm gonna get this entire fucking session. So.
Okay.
I would respect the nat 20 as a player, but do we want, does everyone, because of the
I'm
significance
not
of this-
even going to involve myself in
Yeah.
that part because Chevy doesn't want it for himself. He's already made that clear. He doesn't want it for himself.
And obviously, both of our characters want it for themselves. Nocton's mostly just there to, you know what, I've realized it's not going to be as useful as
Yeah,
they...
so who do I trust the most, Giovanni?
Yep, I guess.
So
So-
Sogrim's just kind of like thinking of her strategically. We already have, Giovanni, who is already super smart.
No, I get I get why you
Spreading
guys are,
that intelligence
it
instead
doesn't
of
matter
putting
who
all your
gets-
eggs in one basket
Right,
strategy.
yeah.
I mean,
'Cause if we do
I'm
that,
putting
then-
all my eggs in one basket, then turn itself into a giant fucking metal scorpion. I'm pretty.
Yeah.
I still gotta find a CR-14 construct.
No, look, if we give him more intelligence, he's gonna find something bigger to turn into.
Alright, so we're just going to respect dice rolls? Is that how we're gonna do it?
I'm leaving after his decision.
Yep.
Because
that's
I-
up to you,
As a
Giovanni.
character, I would choose myself. As a player, I would choose Sogrim based on dice rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go with Sogrim then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your intelligence a 22.
As
very
soon as
much.
you guys have decided who gets it, the robot goes, yeah, time for landing. We have arrived at Everhold.
Who said that you can instruct me on when we land?
I am just doing my job.
I don't like your job.
Yep, programming. Would you like to take back over, Chevy?
Not right now.
Okay.
I got plenty to do.
It says hard right, and then turns left when we go to the landing.
Strap in, everyone. Prepare for landing.
I don't gotta strap in. I strap in.
I just magnetized myself to the ground.
All right.
Yeah. That's the type of shit
You
I
guys
like to
eventually
see.
land at Everhold, and landing gear gets put down, and you guys walk off.
Alright. We are here to speak with the Githyanki that has come, I presume.
Oh, you can let her rest.
well,
I want to go to bed.
I'm gonna let you guys handle that talk. I'm gonna go talk to our artificers.
Hey, I was gonna do that.
Oh, nice.
I'm going with you.
Oh shit! When did you get here?
What the fuck? I thought you died.
He's been stoked.
I died and came back.
awful.
He's so stoked.
I'm the only one that hasn't died!
No, I didn't die. Not yet. I'm unkillable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you're always fucking stealth. I mean, hey, it's the best way to live.
That's pretty true. My guidance
So
counselor
because-
who's gonna go meet up with the Githyanki?
I'll go.
Okay. We got a few people there.
Call it charismatic.
I'm just shitting.
As you guys
We
head
ended up
towards,
distributing everything else, right?
Yeah, I got my
Yeah.
gold.
You got the robes, right?
I got all the gold.
Who's
The
got
sparkly robes?
Yeah.
I'm still holding on to the scales in her. For now. That's what I was.
All the gold went to me, right?
Yeah. We definitely did distribute that evening to everyone.
The potion of Dragon Majesty, I don't think we actually turned. I gave to people.
Did we give the potion to someone?
You can kill
I mean,
another
they
one.
can try.
No, that was one of the ones I was undecisive.
That one we kind of wanted to stow away.
Yeah, that's a stowaway.
That one we did say so.
Because that thing is just so powerful
you can literally do it.
that's not something we want just to have one person. We can have one person holding it, but
Let's be honest.
But I mean, we took its
not necessarily to
Snake
use.
skin boots are also.
Yeah.
But I mean, we took its heart, so.
And to be able to turn into an adult blue dragon for an hour.
Displaying it as a trophy. Taking its heart. That's
That
probably just like
sounds
that's
amazing.
humane.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
That's
something you
humane.
guys.
That's
That's
what
something
we
you
do.
have
That's
in
what humans do.
I don't know much
Yes.
about D&D, but that sounds amazing.
Yeah, we attained a new potion that just came out with the new book
Okay.
that allows you to turn into a dragon for an hour.
Adult dragon.
No,
An
that's.
adult dragon.
I
And
looked
it's
at
based
something else
on
now.
which dragon horde you get it from.
That's pretty cool.
That's,
So you
that's,
return
that's,
to a blue
that's
dragon.
not
That'll
fun.
come in here.
Yes.
Much right there.
You're not
Dragon.
Okay, so Giovanni, Jadefist, and Chevy, you guys head towards the main area, and it's rather nighttime, so a lot of the areas are closed, and you can see what seems to be one of your second Ironhorn kind of just talking with what seems to be a Githyanki, and he's going, look, they're not back yet. So you might have to come back another time.
They're taking a while.
Yeah, I mean,
Time's valuable. We have a mission to do.
yeah, no, but
Taking
you see,
forever.
I know, like, yeah, they're taking forever. That's fine. We can offer you a place to stay at the inn for a little bit if you would like, but until they arrive, I don't know what to tell
Well,
you.
a free inn room does sound lovely. I definitely.
I did not say that, did I?
He heard. It's actually a she.
Yeah.
He.
What you see walking up, you can see what seems to be, unless you want to describe her. You want to describe her?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. 'Cause I'm still trying to figure out how to play this character.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a light green Githyanki woman. She's carrying this long. She's got this big great sword on her back, and she's wearing like light armor. Has a little hood.
No, yeah, this is. I've given it to you.
I visualize this character like this. And she's got some tattoos on her head, and she also has some scratches on her face, so you can tell she's been in some fights.
Right.
but he seems to be a patient at the moment. And that's really about it. So the rest is go.
Gotcha. If you need help, let me know.
Last questions.
Okay. So, yep, that's who you see is arguing with Ironhorn at the moment. All right. Well, I'll tell them at the end that you're not. I didn't say free, did I?
You did.
Not say
You
free.
said you would give me a room and offered it to me, and now I'm taking it. Not offer right away.
Well, politics. I've always hated.
For as long as I need it, correct? Thank you.
Ironhorn.
Yes.
Oh,
they're here. Oh, great.
Yes, we are
Great.
here.
You can help me with this person who doesn't seem to want to stop talking to me.
I was just trying to find some information, and I appreciate the room.
I mean, they're here now. I don't know if you necessarily need the room anymore.
I need the room too.
Okay. I'm gonna go to bed.
You offered.
Alright. Have a
Pleasure
good one.
meeting you.
Good to see you're back, Jadefist.
Thank you for taking care of things while I was gone.
You know, that's what I do. You gotcha. And he walks off.
You must be the adventurers I was sent to meet.
Yes, I am Jadefist.
I am Vicky.
Vicky.
Ah.
The Gift Yankee. It's a
And
good one.
who are these other two?
My name is Chevy Papadopoulos McTheory Vaccine.
Are you in C?
Actually, before that, I'm sorry. Can you start with this?
Describe what they look like? They can do that themselves.
Oh, of course.
Would you guys like to do that for him?
So, you know what I'm talking to.
I mean, totally. You can do that if you guys want to do that.
No, you have to make a guess.
I showed him, but I think he wants to script.
Yeah, roll perception for me, please.
Let's see what perception. Guys, it's dark. I can't see you. I am talking to shadows.
Well, technically with him you are, so.
What if he's like there the whole time?
What dude? Okay, so
That's good
they're going to
protection
describe
right
to
there.
you.
When you don't even know that
For
someone's preventing
me,
you.
what you see before you
You're
is
just constantly just.
a
Best bodyguards are the ones that are not
4.5 foot tall green dwarf
Okay.
with emerald hair, big bushy beard, typical dwarf, but instead of human colored, he's green.
Okay. That's easy enough to picture.
Yeah. And he wears scale mail armor, and he's got a big axe on his
A
back.
respectable big weapon loader.
Big shiny.
That's Jadefist. Chevy, you want to describe your character?
Yeah, so this looks very, it's actually brass in color.
And what you see for Chevy Papadopoulos McTheory Vaccine is he has what seems to be like one of those like a forward bun, of course, and just like his hair just like really shaggy and everything. I look like a little snake human, little cute snake boy.
Okay.
I'm trying to
It's not the
picture.
right acting.
I'm trying to picture a snake person with a.
And
full
yes, that way.
And I have like these little canines that just hang out on the front side of my teeth that hang over my bottom jaw. And right now I'm wearing the skin of what seems to be a dragon, a blue dragon.
That's always good.
As well as some bones that are laden over it.
Okay, I can actually picture that. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. You got this skin out of the bones.
Yeah, I took the skin of the bone. No, it was
Very
just
creepy
the
as well.
bones itself connected and interlocked. But then I used the skin of the blue dragon as a base.
You're wearing the skin of your hand.
Wait, are you wearing a combination of?
One thing you do notice, like immediately when you talk to
And the
him,
blue
that is
dragon.
Okay.
Ripper.
Yep.
You guys
Have an outfit of all of the
They're
dragons.
like half human, half snake.
Okay, I started picturing.
It's like
Take
the,
all
it's
these
like
down,
the
so
snake.
yeah.
I was referring to.
Stupid combination of all the fucking dragons.
So,
Heard
I
nomadic.
wanted to actually
Right.
these guys at one point.
They're cool. But as soon as like he doesn't have this portion of it, he has like normal human.
So he looks more like this guy, but he's small. He's smaller.
If he
I mean,
gets all
he's about medium
the
size.
outfit actually made, I swear to God, this outfit does not have any protection.
Yeah, but that's what he's
Oh, I don't.
So
I just wear iron armor.
Giovanni asked him.
Giovanni,
Okay,
what does Giovanni look like?
Skin.
You see a very,
like that.
very
Affords some kind of protection from something, right?
gentlemanly dressed construct at this point. He has a fiery cane that he uses. It's actually a staff of fire.
Why the fuck am I
But he's like a
picturing
king?
Giovanni as like this construct pimp right now?
He is humanoid.
We don't know.
He is humanoid. He is he's a robot. When I say
Mr.
construct,
McPimp.
he is a robot. He's very steampunk.
Very
Lots of moving
shiny
gears
hands.
are visible on him.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
He has.
Playing the high intelligence thing.
By the way, that's what my axe looks like.
I'm a little jealous of your accent. Every time I saw it.
He has bits of steam randomly coming out from small portions of his body, but it's only like small puffs, not large amounts. And
Small puff?
yeah, it's just like-
It's steam coming out of his
yeah,
vents.
it just seems like he generates
Actually
a lot of
picturing him,
heat
he is.
internally.
I mean, like, it's a very visual.
You guys got some cool looking characters, actually.
Yeah.
So,
So, yeah, those are the three people that.
You're still in the
one thing that does pick your brain is
You're
like
still in the
your
defensive
quest.
scene.
You remember your quest, and
So you still got, like,
him
one
being a
box.
snake person, like literally takes something off of your body.
Shake, like, I get mad about that. You think?
I mean, it's your quest.
Wait, how long?
I'm just saying.
25.
I don't react immediately.
I'm using it all.
Yeah,
day.
two
I
is-
sometimes
Goes
because you're out here to do
pretty much everywhere
Exactly.
with you, Giovanni.
And I'm trying to stay
Doesn't Sunderland go around everywhere with you, or
However you react, your call.
He's got to
Alright,
treat
so-
Giovanni treats him.
right?
But every so often he goes, I need you to do this for me. And then like hands you a paper and then leaves.
So
I'm not gonna read a new bill.
He gives
This
one
for
paper
rent.
on here,
That was true.
and it's something for you to do. When he gives bill papers, it's just like, these are just forms that need to get filled out.
Alright, well, she straightens up and looks at you guys and takes kind of like one look over you guys
That is a second
just to get a
edition.
sense of the strange sight in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
Yeah,
Alright.
You are three of the most unique individuals I think I
Thank
have
you. It's
ever
mostly because
seen.
of me. I built him myself, by the way.
Do not believe.
I don't believe you!
How rude of you to say
Do
that.
not
I can't
believe the
believe
foolish
you thought
man.
that.
But I will say this to you. I appreciate your dedication to dragon slaying.
Oh, thank you. It's a new adventure.
And sir, she looks at Jade Fist. That is an amazing axe. What kind of axe is that?
It is an axe that I just recently acquired.
Well, you have to let me hold it.
No,
That's
that's
a
not.
text that would not
No.
leave the king's hands.
No, of course not.
You're a king.
Oh, yes.
They really gave me a little information on the way over.
Yeah, they did not get it.
In fact, I don't even know. Oh, I'm sorry, my lord.
That's okay. You can bow later if you want to.
I mean, yeah, they
We're not gonna
give you
get
certain-
pressured.
I am afraid I don't know much about this land.
It's very cool.
I have been told that you are aware of my mission here.
No.
You in destroying dragons.
No, nothing about you.
I'm just making sure sometimes.
No, you did. You're doing perfect, man.
Okay. Alright, great.
No, you're fine.
Okay, so she's like, well, I guess I am to accompany you then.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes. Well, why else am I here?
I don't
Probably
know.
not
For
what
the
the
sights?
money
Maybe you could.
I
You
thought
you seem to be the leader
It's a
here.
beautiful spot.
So I will follow you.
I thought you were just coming to give us information. I did not realize you were
Well, I
becoming
figure
along.
while I'm here, I might as well lend a hand. I mean, you understand one warrior to another. I haven't seen combat in some time. I've been traveling a lot. I thirst for battle.
You might be rusty then and die.
I don't think I like you very much.
I mean, this is the truth.
He's not with the right group right now.
But she can't keep. She keeps like looking over at him, like completely mesmerized. Like she don't know what to make of him though. But you
I
are.
feel like this is
Incredibly
every new
unique.
person. They're just
I
like,
know,
what
I
the
built
fuck is
myself.
wrong with people?
How is
that.
I mean, we're taking on
Well, it's been a long day.
Like we're taking on crazy
So
shit right now.
I will follow you to wherever it is that we're going.
We were informed that you were bringing us information about the Amethyst Dragon.
Oh yes, I have some notes here. She pulls out a miniature scroll that they left me with some instructions and some detail. You'll probably make better sense of these things. She actually hands it to you, and it's got, I assume, this info
Yeah.
and stuff. And she's a clan, right?
Yeah. 100%.
Now I understand that the dragon has mind-altering effects on it, and
Indeed.
since being that we have dealt with
The aberrations.
The aberrations.
Mhm.
We have some experience, so my clan leader felt I should join you because I have dealt with things similar to this before.
Indeed, I took advantage of some of the Underdark styles of building and decided to learn how to become a retriever at one point.
Do you have any information that's not contained in those notes?
Unfortunately, very little. Maybe.
So you do not know.
What would I know?
No, yeah, you would just know like your mission. You were really, literally, what you're doing perfect. You don't know anything. You were told to get those scrolls to someone
All I
else.
can offer you at the moment is my sword. I promised my clan leader to come along, but he didn't detail the much. Maybe they didn't know much about what was going on.
Thank you. I'll take your sword for you, and you can go to your inn.
I mean that metaphorically, weird man.
That's what I mean. Yes. Okay. So you can get us the sword, and you can go to your inn.
So I take it these notes don't give any indication on the intention of the dragon?
I'm not here to take
If
your
I'm
life.
to die, I will die with the sword in my hands.
When you look at the notes, you just get the base details of what the mission is, what Vicky was sent here to do, and it does give a general location of where they think it might be, given the information that they have. They say that it might be over in Goldshore nearby, and a cave nearby called the Caves of Azure.
Now, here's a question. I know Michael wouldn't know this as a character, but does his tribe employ red dragons at all? Given the tendency for Githyanki to employ, at least the employ,
certain clans do that.
Yeah. So would there be any
connection to that?
Connection with them and dragons prior that would help give more information.
You would know that a lot of some Githyanki clans do that. You do know that, but like if you let's just say when you talk to Vicky about it that there is no connection with her clan. Her clan is mostly vigilantes who are more redeemers and look to annihilate evil. They're one of the rare Githyankis that are able to essentially turn their bad situations into good. A lot of them don't, but this clan is notable for being one of the good ones.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, either way, I am with you, and I guess moving forward, we will figure out how to deal with the situation. Hopefully my clan provided enough information.
I go, my good ma'am, I understand. You are very persistent in this line of thinking. How much would it cost for you to go back home, though?
Why do you despise me? What do you have against me?
Oh, no, it has nothing to do with you.
It's more. Some of the stuff that we face is extremely dangerous, and he's not looking forward to having to potentially protect or help another individual.
I will say this. If I'm to die, then I'm to die a warrior's death. You don't have to worry about protecting me. If I die, I will die in battle as I was meant to die.
But then I don't want to have to explain to your people, she came with us.
She knows my people are completely aware of my choice and my path. And this is my path. And whether you like it or not, you will accept it.
That's up to the king, ma'am!
Well, my lord, what is your... Do you approve of me joining your party?
I am not.
Or Chester have
I like grip your shoulder and I say, do what's right.
It's chaotic. Control a little bit. You're good.
Even if I were to forbid her from coming, I think she would just follow anyway. Best to.
Besides, would it hurt not to have another sword?
Yes, it could.
Another to help subdue this dragon. And this dragon.
I'm not here to seduce dragons. Subdue.
Oh shit! Anyone could be
Well,
with this message.
I've laid all your
I've laid all the tracks. But I am prepared to die.
Okay, so we have the
My hope is we won't have to kill this dragon.
I would be honored to not. I would like it if we didn't kill it. Dragons are noble creatures. Killing one.
It does depend on the dragon. Dragons are very independent, so I try not to. I try to give them the benefit of the doubt because they are very intelligent.
Well, I'm here now, so I will just follow your lead.
Yes, we shall set out in the morning.
Not that.
When you do continue to read this paper, you do note that the other information that was given is one of a Yanti cult that happens to be over in the caves of Azur, and have been helping these aberrations and have essentially created a strange cult surrounding this dragon. Now, what it means...
Now, is this the Amethyst Dragon or is this the Mind Flayer?
It's the Amethyst Dragon.
I've already rolled it with the DM. I just read it without everyone else's. Yeah.
That is the Amethyst Dragon.
We read it at the same time. Yeah, no, I was reading it over him. However, I was reading faster.
That is the only information you do gather from it, though. But it is very important.
The Amethyst Dragon is in the cave of Missouri, you said?
Yep, that is nearby Gulchur.
Yeah, it's crazy.
With a Yanti following.
It must have been a dud.
It's interesting that Yanti went after the Amethyst and not the Red Dragon.
Well, I will make this deal with you. If you find out I'm in the way, I will be. And you wish to send me away, I will go away.
I have good dads.
But for now, I will remain.
How's the reporter doing?
Yes, we shall set out in the
How's the
morning.
reporter doing?
Alright.
Oh,
I'm
the
going to
reporter?
take advantage of...
Dead.
Yes, you may stay at the
on
inn.
fire.
I'll stay at the inn now. I might as well take advantage of
They're actually nice.
Yes, I will cover your charges.
I recommend you go to the Steam Company's district.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
And you just hear an loud audible, oh! Even though I'm not even anywhere near shot. I just know there's a pun. A pun just happened. I could smell it. If I would have heard that, I would be like, it's a very weird town.
So you were sent off towards Giovanni's district, where you stay at a strange robot hand.
That won't charge you per night, but will actually be free.
Somewhat strange.
That's what Chevy needs next.
Huh?
Chevy needs an inn next.
Don't you already have one?
There's a
That's a tavern.
What?
It's a tavern.
It's
Only
a
a
tavern.
tavern.
So you're turning it into a...
There's one room, and it's all mine.
Yeah.
I like a penniless adventure.
I have the entire top floor to myself.
I mean, to put in
It's
perspective,
filled with mirrors.
to put in perspective, as a party, we own a capital city, rule over 2 other cities, have made a 3rd port city.
Is this his city?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
And then you also have a character that's within that district that also owns 2 cities.
Well, villages. But yeah.
Regardless, they're going
Yeah.
to be cities. I'm making them.
Oh.
We have a
Real
kingdom.
profitable state.
Wasn't it like a...
There's literally a lord that's
Yeah.
within the
Yeah.
capital.
I thought it was a hamlet that you
go more mercenary.
They're 2 villages, bro.
There are hamlets, but they can be thrown into
Yeah.
the
Well, the thing is, we're so strong we
with the
wouldn't
gold that I
buy, we wouldn't pay
got
for
from
mercenaries.
Yeah.
That gold is
So
going to make
it would
them
just be smarter to stick around.
Yeah.
And hoping to allow you to come around.
Oh.
Yeah. We're,
He's his
yeah,
own
because
man,
we're not
he's
going
his
to pay
own
for
king.
anybody's services.
Everything the sun touches is...
Thank you, Daddy. What the fuck?
Hey man, they allowed you to join the party. So.
Even that one? No,
Yep.
not there.
Everything. Everything.
If you get the horde, you
The
get the
sun
horde.
touches everything.
Or
The entire solar
if you solve
Yes.
the solution without that, you solve the
I
solution.
feel that
You never know.
Yeah,
that way.
So with you off at the
Really
end,
cool.
what would you like to be doing right now?
Like the farm.
Yeah, the farm one you
have the entire
Yeah,
It's kind of,
makes sense. It's also an
I
embarrassment.
take it as like early
And also
evening.
with the hunting.
Yeah, early evening
most of my
going into
training
the
would be for
Yeah.
like military.
Definitely eating.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is that when we can cross
For the
cross ocean?
probably 8th
That's
time
when we
for
have
the
to cross
day.
mostly.
Yeah.
Like,
Land.
What do you mean? You've never stopped eating?
like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, pretty much. You can't stop.
Not,
It doesn't
he's
go
not
anywhere.
looking to stay with. Not necessarily not to save the group, but he's trying to.
And just kind of going, reviewing the notes,
Yeah.
trying to formulate
Thing.
an idea of how we're going to approach this.
He doesn't want to keep living under his shadow, not letting back.
Okay.
But the information with the Yanti, I'm going to be less inclined to give this dragon any kind of benefit of the doubt. Because Yanti, I know Chevy is going to be an exception, but typically more evil.
You're right.
Where
So yeah, I'm definitely going to be more prepared to fight right off the bat. Just kind of get my mind right for it, eat, and call it a night.
So you get your meal in, you settle down for the night and prepare your mind for the next day. Chevy, you go off to your inn, and I just take it. Do you have any other extra thoughts or anything that you do that's different than normal?
We're shutting the place down a little bit early today, guys. We're gonna be practicing our new play. I don't care.
I don't want to do that.
Well, you're gonna be doing it till you start sweating.
Okay.
And then everyone else starts sweating.
All right.
And their sweat leads to more sweat.
And so it doesn't matter if I want to do it or not. I'm still doing it.
All right, so guys, let's all go upstairs. Oh, yeah, close sign. Remember that shit. Put that shit on the fucking front door right now.
All right.
And 1, and 2, and
You didn't
flex
tell us
those
what to fucking
arms. You copy me, the usual shit. You copy me, then you do it.
You can't just give instructions like, okay, yes sir.
And strut, and strut, and
yeah,
stride,
right.
and stride to the left.
Okay.
Feet up, pivot, turn, pose, dragon stance, and dragon stance. Good.
We flip over
Okay.
to another scene. What are you doing now?
Me and Forkai, we're going to go to see the artificers to, I guess, get items crafted. I know exactly what I'm going for, assuming that you're just going there for items as well.
So what we'll do is we'll just ask me in general, and then I'll tell you what if they can.
Races of defense.
Races of defense.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
so-
specifically what I want for now, and as well as later on, I'll be seeing and like inquiring about. I can't remember the actual name for it, but the boots that give you like a fly speed.
I see what he's doing. He's practicing to make sure he grabs the right button.
Yeah, exactly. I really do.
Okay.
That's what I do all the time, and then I just roll anyways. And like, oh, look at that! It all
Start doing
sucks.
that myself.
But the boots that give you a fly speed, I'll be looking into that because he's looking to eventually not be
Stuck on the ground?
not be a
Tiefling?
fucking tiefling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
get
he
that.
still has enjoyed the fact of not being stuck on the ground.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it helps.
Are we looking to grab?
It helps everyone.
I'm not looking to grab anything.
Maybe
I know
a
they-
monk, you only can
One, I want
punch
to find out
what's
what they can do with the
fucking in front
scales.
of you.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna
Because
make.
they're artificers,
I'll
and
probably
2, I know they
actually
can
spend some time
identify.
actually
Although I know
making,
it's a
like
blue
a gunslinger version of a
dragon's heart, I want to like identify
Gun
the
food?
properties. of it.
Basically.
Oh
Okay.
no.
All right.
It's not
John
gonna be that,
Wick.
It's not gonna be that bad because it's not like he still has to be like melee range in order to actually use like an ability. Die. It won't be that good because it's
Okay. So you're saying like
It's just
if it can
missions
do
style.
anything for you, pretty much?
Yeah.
it's a hard-
Essentially, what it can do, as long as you're attuned to this thing, you can gain wings for 30 feet of movement speed. You can get a breath weapon 3 times a day. Your choice. Doesn't even say that it has to be for a blue dragon. Gain one of the senses of the dragons, and I'll let you know what that is. And gain an ability to have
Foot
natural
strike.
armor. So basically, like
That's a
dragon
sense,
armor.
right?
Sense?
Yeah, foot
Cool.
sense.
Useless.
So you can
Yeah.
know exactly
Useless to
what
you.
Yeah.
I get what you.
feet smell
No.
and why they smell that way.
Knocked it.
So
Yes.
You want a heart?
Why would I want this?
It gives you wings.
I mean, is it like a single time use kind of thing?
Well, from
It's
what I
eat it.
heard, it's not.
It's
Huh?
needed, buddy.
It also gives you a breath weapon. as well.
If I eat it,
No, you would
No,
give it.
you just have to have it on you.
I just have to have. What the? Why would I?
Yes. Does it have its limited time frame?
3 times a day, you can have a breath weapon. It's
And
like
the
a
wings are just,
dragonborn.
the wings are just permanent?
The wings are just permanent.
You can
As long as
activate
you're
them.
attuned to it.
Yeah, you can activate them or deactivate them at any time.
I'll take it, I guess. Is there like a better way? Is it pulsing still?
Yep.
Oh!
It doesn't stop.
If you'd like
Oh.
it, I could.
Jesus Christ! When did you get here?
No, my bad. I forgot I was.
But it makes
Your
sense
character
to
can
why
do
you would
that.
do that.
I can.
Yeah.
I could.
No one questioned it.
I was like, Jesus Christ! Why does everyone do this?
I mean, and
Have,
so
on the other side, alright, I need to get back to this district.
I know exactly what's happening over there. That's
so
Yeah, I wouldn't be that. So.
so Sogrum kind of like followed them because I knew they were gonna go like inquire into some.
So
equipment
Sogrum
and
does it his turn. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ!
What are you asking?
stuff. Robes of the Archmage. I was told to ask somebody to look for it, so
Welcome to the club.
Right.
It's not your fault.
I come first
It's really
dibs.
hard to ever attain that.
Right.
Yeah.
So, totally get where you're coming from.
It is on.
Right.
Well, technically, Staff of Power is stronger, but it's like one of those Staff of Power.
It's a very, very
the book
rare
we
item.
have that
Yeah.
we just got. That is as strong as that is. That is how strong the Robes of the Archmage can be. Well, that's still stronger than Robes of the Archmage, I think.
It's just very strong.
It's a very rare item.
Yeah.
So you probably would have been rejected.
I think
And essentially being told, hey, that's
In
That's not something we can do.
in the Forgotten Realms there are currently 4.
Yeah.
One is owned by, I forget his name, the wizard in
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
Mm-hmm.
The Mad Mage?
His name starts with an M. He's a very famous wizard.
Morning
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's what I think.
Yeah.
The one who has multiple clones of himself.
Yeah,
I
what you
know.
mean.
I know who you mean.
So, is
And then there's 3 others. I don't remember.
He's
who
been
it is.
looking for this thing for 2 years.
I know.
Is there any other robes that I could possibly use? Because technically my character is still in like tatters.
What
So-
I typically do whenever I'm looking at items is I actually go off the artificer list because that's how they're going to make the items anyway. So I just literally go
Right.
off their list and be like, what can they make usually? Are any of these items good for me? Then yeah,
We'll help you out with that.
it's either that or you look at items like
If you're just looking for aesthetics, then the artificer would probably not be the area for you.
well, he's also probably just looking for like
But if you're looking for something
how
that
you have like
help
a
you,
a staff
that's
of
what I'm looking
fire,
for.
like that's what he's looking for.
you would probably not be able to.
Like items like that. That's what he's looking
Yeah.
for.
Wizard specific items are very few and in between.
Yeah.
Right.
If you wanted a good thing, I can send you a resource that we
Yeah,
have.
give him that.
That will give you items. Mostly what you're going to look for is stuff like Wand of the War Mage. That is a good option for you. Staffs of Fire, Staff of Ice are also good options. Those are the items. Yeah, because a Staff of Fire gives you resistance to fire while attuned to it.
Yeah.
That's a very nice thing to have, especially since eventually we'll be fighting a fire dragon, being the red dragon. So,
The only problem is he's also going to be resistant to the fire from the staff.
yeah, so it's only useful
Immune,
for
most
making
likely.
yourself more survivable against it.
Yes.
Right.
But I will send you, because I think I have this still in one of my main resource tabs.
Because I know
They're
that
preparing themselves for tomorrow.
So
That's all
that.
they're doing right now.
I know that I kind of needed like a better kind of like weapon. Because pretty much all I have is just my hands and a dagger. So
I mean, you're a spell slinger.
Yeah, and you're one of the most powerful spell slingers in the game.
Yeah.
So you're good.
Yeah.
For
In
us,
all honesty, you're actually really set.
to
Because
put in perspective the items I have as a character that benefit me as a caster is literally just my Staff of Fire.
And that's all you really need. Well, granted, his is a little bit more like transforming based, but with yours, you just have cantrips that you rely on if you don't want to use a spell slot. If you wanted to do melee, you just get Booming Blade or something similar to that, where you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna hit with the dagger, and now I add like what, fucking 4d8.
I mean, you're probably better off with one of the stones that boost your saving throws, if anything.
That, or you could get a shield.
Wizards can't use shields.
Really?
Wizards can't
We don't have armors, shields,
They can't
or weapons for the
well,
most part.
Daggers.
Well, I'm saying if they're
They're
proficient.
proficient with daggers and, and other
Yeah,
simple
daggers they can get.
Because like, if
It's
they're like
daggers
certain,
and
like,
simple
races,
weapons,
they-
I
Oh
think.
yeah, certain races do gain proficiency.
That's what I mean.
Because of race traits, but I don't think
Yeah.
you need shield. Maybe a dwarf. Yeah. Yeah, I think dwarves get medium armor, shields, and a few other small things as far as martial weapons go.
Mhm.
I don't think I would think of this as a character, but I was thinking like also giving, because I gave knocked in the heart because you have the heart, but what if you made the brace of defense out of the scales?
I mean, that's what I was going to do. Totally going to be the case. So, with your combined efforts, literally they use the scales
I mean,
and
you,
make
do
the
you have armor yourself or no?
Actually, within record
You can-
I mean, I have
time.
that little chest plate, but I
that
don't
doesn't.
use
That,
armor.
you use like no armor at all, right?
No armor.
So
if they're able to make
here's a
two,
question
then give
for
it.
you.
I have all my attunement slots are filled.
Oh, really?
Could some of my people help with that and turn it not just from being a regular bracers of defense, but also give the resistance
Plus,
you
we
would
would have
normally
to
gain
take off
from scale
your
armor?
ability to use that thing.
From
on
like-
dragon
from, like,
scale.
this- the dragon
From like the
scale.
dragon scale, from like
Because
the
you
the
would
specific
have to
one,
wear
yes.
this
Like
thing
for
on.
lightning.
Resistance.
100%.
Take it off.
100%.
It literally
So not
fits
only
and
do you get the
vanishes
braces
into
of
your thing,
defense
and it
within
becomes
record
unusable.
time,
Yeah.
within like a few hours. you're
Yeah,
able to-
because I was helping
Giving
them
it up,
obviously
but
with
it's still a
my.
nice decoration.
You can also get the
intellect.
resistance to lightning just by being attuned to it. So yeah, dude, you guys have so much resources that the possibilities are practically endless.
I will hold on to the heart, but I'm not gonna attune to it just yet.
Because you already have now 2 attunement slots, right?
Yeah, I have one more left.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's there's a reason behind it.
So this is what I'll say: everyone takes the night to rest and take care of themselves and prepare themselves mentally for the next day and the next trek. Everyone wakes up, and collectively, everyone decides to meet up in the normal spot. Vicky, as you wake up, you're actually given. You literally ask for what you want for breakfast, and you're given it. A nice, delicious breakfast for yourself, and you start to walk out, and you're met at the literally right when you're about to. All right, let's see what. Right in front of you is Giovanni.
Holy. She's still out of instinct. Oh, it's you.
Follow me. You are going to need to be a part of this meeting as well.
Oh, of course.
Oh, hi, Giovanni.
Hello,
morning.
Martin.
Are you ready for breakfast?
What you do see is actually a human being there, and I have actually shorter hair. I do still have like a facial hair. It's very similar how I honestly look at the moment. Because imagine, because I actually have a picture and that'd make it a little bit more easier.
It makes it easier. I'm curious.
Imagine like that, but with like shorter hair and not a scar.
Okay.
Well, nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Just like Val.
Oh, right. I nearly forgot about breakfast. Have you already eaten?
Very well, actually.
It's all going on fucking.
There was a theme.
No, it wasn't, but I've kind of adopted it at this point since our owner left. Or at least some of my constructs have.
I will say I appreciate the service. It was good. The meals were the most delicious I've had in a short time.
That is excellent to hear. We've actually started sourcing a lot of resources from the land, making it more of a... We used to use magics to deal with a lot of our food, but now we've avoided that. But if you're really looking for a unique menu, you can also check out Chevy's place.
I need you to disrespect you. Well, I mean, I respect you, but that asshole.
Oh, that's known.
thrown an insult at me, I believe.
That's how Chevy does things.
Indeed.
Regardless if he likes you or doesn't like you, that's just what he does.
The mission comes first, so I will just ignore that.
So she's abandoning us?
Yeah, it would be.
Like, again, my character doesn't know.
Yes. She will be accompanying us for the meeting. We're going to have breakfast real quick, and then we're going to be meeting up in the keep for a meeting, setting up for this travel and dealing with the Amethyst Dragon that you are sent for.
I'm ready.
Question though, when you do the appearance thing, if I were to start to fly, would my wings materialize?
It'll just look like
I looks like I'm
flying.
flying. Okay. Because
at
that
that
also
point,
looks like,
at that point,
devil.
after like ending their conversation, I'm stretching.
Yeah.
So
again, I just didn't know how.
we have a new
if
person.
anyone touches like over here,
They'll feel the horn.
Sogrim.
If you, how I remember it, Sogrim.
Okay, so
It's definitely not pronounced that way, but I pronounce it that way because
everybody calls him Sogrim for no apparent reason. It's Sogarim, but
no, it's because they kept hearing me say it, so it just became
The group calls it.
It's a very
So
slight difference.
Sogrim is a 6 foot tall half orc with white or shoulder length white hair, like pale greenish skin, scars on his face. Pretty much in tatters because, you know, had a rough life. He's got a massive like curse mark on his forearm due to, you know, bullshit in the past. He's got scars all over his body from rituals and shit trying to resurrect his love, who is now currently waiting on whether or not we're going to resurrect her and the kid.
So that's
Very rare.
Yeah.
And then legendary.
So I did send, for your sake, just throwing this in here between moments. I did send a file in the Everhold chat line, so that way you can look that up. That's a list of many magic items and their approximate gold values.
I was looking at that and just.
Yeah, I just noticed that there's a sword, Dragon Slayer sword. You may want to think about investing in something like that.
That's not including all the other classes that came out.
So eventually, you guys walk with them towards the direction, and as the group of you guys make your way towards Everhold, or maybe Everhold's Amethyst abode, you can see sitting around and the table you can see Amethyst. You can see what seems to be a strange looking elf, shadow-like, essentially. He's also said so that's his character. You can see Chevy, once again. You can see Michelle, who's like a high elf at this point. If you need to look at her character, I'll show you right now. Essentially, she has that hair right here.
Oh, that's
It's a little bit longer.
A little bit longer.
Like it's like down to her shoulders at this point.
And just like that, you also see Maddie. So you see her.
Dark.
Once again, just like her hair is like green now, and all the way up to her feet.
One thing to note with my character, everyone else seems like they're well dressed, well put together. My character doesn't give a fuck. Like he's just literally wearing street clothes, like he's like a beggar. That's how his look has always been, so he's just kept it that way because that's what he knows.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm in tatters too, so
Fuck you.
just kind of like.
It's my stick. I've had this.
Everybody else is like well dressed, and we're just sitting here like,
I don't need this.
Only I can be homeless.
So,
I'm only.
don't steal my gig.
Everyone steals my thing, bro.
You
Turns
guys,
into a robot that punches things. The fact that I'm poor.
Some guy steals your job as prison
Like he says this is my second and he's there to help me. I know what you're here for, asshole. You're here to take my job. Fuck you.
At least he's not there to steal your harpy.
Hey, on the bright side, I don't have a harpy to be stolen.
I know, I got my harpy stolen, so it's okay.
You got your heart stolen too?
Maddie goes.
You had a heart? Win!
We can do this all we want once we're done with whatever we're here for.
Oh, that was all out of character.
I know.
already know.
I just imagine everyone's talking.
Maddie can actually hear our thoughts in real life. Holy shit.
I don't need to hear all this. No, I'm good.
That would actually be a
Can we
some
just
crazy in-game shit.
What do you think I consistently like?
let's get on track?
Oh no.
I guess I'm imagining a grand hall.
If I was to send you something on Discord, I send you just
The
your
demigoddess
reference.
is metagaming.
Oh yeah.
Send it to me, bro. I mean, if she has an ability,
Something
I
for
think
to
that's
have.
I mean, she's a demigod.
Up to
Exactly.
Thank
This
you.
is just the demigoddess metagaming. Oh Jesus.
Oh yeah. I know this one.
Yeah, thank you
If,
so much.
if he's been sent on a mission like this, it could be something in his possession.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, he has his weapon.
Oh, yeah.
I've already stacked him.
The
Okay.
wand
So he's
of
good.
polymorph.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
But I
no,
appreciate
because
you
some
handing me whatever you
creatures
guys
can not be changed by magical means.
Dragons,
True.
I think, have magical form.
She wouldn't
I
have
think
came
so.
I don't actually.
I don't know because
I've never
It's
tried
not a
it.
dragon's thing, but it's pretty good.
I've never
yeah.
tried it.
no.
I'm gonna
Well,
say
you know what
each
doesn't?
dragon my character.
But you know what doesn't have that?
Exactly.
Taras.
One of her clan's better warriors.
Bunny
Is
Ras.
there a way that we could look that up to see if dragons
No, we're
can be
not allowed
polymorph?
to.
I mean,
No.
he would know.
Don't do it.
His character
Do
would
ancient
know.
dragons have a magical form?
All right, everyone.
They are not
Are
immune.
we ready to go
Neither are
on
Krakens.
the conversation?
You can polymorph a kraken.
Into a bunny.
It's one powerful button.
I mean,
Technically, we
get
could
in
do
there
that with
hot
a dragon
already.
then, right?
You're just wasting your
Technically,
breath,
we could do that
man.
with a
It's
dragon
alright.
then, right?
They're worried about the dragons.
But once you drop it to 0
dragons.
HP,
You see
And
that?
that's a very
Unless
important
you
thing to be
use
worried
something
about.
like
No, it's
Power
not.
Word
They're
Kill,
not actually
it
worried about it.
reverts.
It's
That's
just
how
Just like how
back.
wild shape works
You
for
see
like
what I mean?
classes. Like
Look at
let's
this.
say with his
This is what I have to do this all the time.
Scorpion, like he has like
You
let's say
wonder why I'm so
120
stressed,
HP. That
man.
120 HP goes away, then he goes right back to his original form, being just Warforged.
Yeah, same with polymorph. The second you drop to 0, you are reverted with your prior HP. However, the way of getting around that is you turn them into a bunny and then you power word kill them. That outright kills them.
Yep.
But that is one of the few
But when you
options
do
that
that
has
again,
it
they
dies.
still have legendary resistance that you have to burn through,
Yeah.
and a bunch of other things. Because most of the time, that's like what, a fucking wisdom save,
Yeah.
and usually most dragons actually have a decent wisdom.
I've
Except
never
for whenever
actually used
Caleb rolls
polymorph
it.
because it's a good spell,
Might
but
be
it's very
charisma.
niche.
Wait, is it Dex? Dex
No.
saving throws that,
No.
that your dragons usually
Yes.
fail?
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about what's going on here. No more talking about that. I'm gonna already have to deal with that later.
Yeah.
So,
right. Hell yeah.
Manny goes, all right, Jade, this floor is yours.
All right. Based on the information that Vicky has provided us, it seems very apparent that this Amethyst Dragon does not have very good intentions. I do not believe negotiations will be possible, although we will still attempt. But this particular dragon has seemed to gotten a cult following of Yanti.
That is understandable given their similarities to the draconic kind. There tends to be some relation between them and dragons.
We don't have great relationships with the Untitled, just from our past.
Indeed. And you said this was, we read that this was near Gold Shore.
Yes. The Azure Mountains.
Chevy, this is an odd question, and I know it is most likely going to be a no.
Can you eat the whole cult?
But do you know of Yanti in that area in your travels? Do not worry about consuming the cult.
We did it before!
Do you know of Yanti in that area in your travels amongst them?
Caleb, is that a normal thing?
No.
Eating, yeah.
You only knew of yours. And
I can't drop
there was
jokes.
Yanti weren't like the Yanti. It was just one big community, so it was just your community that got wiped out. So just hearing about this is bizarre to you.
Well, all the little snake fucks, they usually just stay in one little area, corral around that area, populate, and just grow into a massive scale of a number until they get nuked on by one betrayer, as per usual. So I haven't really heard of them. No.
Wasn't he that guy? Yes,
Yeah,
he was.
that was me.
You heard me?
Oh, of course. I know. It's all right. You're fine. You're fine, mate. You good?
Yeah, like as long as everything's gonna be fine.
So yeah, no, this is all relatively new to me. A very foreign type thing that we gotta deal with, but it's all right. We're gonna just go in there. We're gonna, give them 110%, and they'll eventually.
What if they can
shattered.
only take 50?
Well, then the rest just exceeds expectations.
So wait, what is this bad blood with the Yanti now?
Oh well,
So we'll start simple. Chevy here pissed off the god of death amongst the auntie.
That wasn't me.
Does he not piss people off?
Specific,
Yes.
and we ended up having to fight an avatar of the god of death.
That also wasn't
of
my
the
fault.
auntie.
Also wasn't my fault. I'm just gonna put that out there.
And many of the followers of this god of death were not happy with us. So, our relations with the auntie, especially those who worship, I forget the name of it. Seth. I don't know why it slipped my mind. Those who worship Seth, are not fans of us. Luckily, these ones seem to be creating a cult around the Amethyst Dragon.
Exactly.
So, are we thoroughly convinced that the Amethyst Dragon is up to no good, or
They're dealing with
No.
Yonties. Yonties evil.
I believe
Commonly.
that.
Based
Based on
it's not
preconceptions of what they are as a race, we assume that they're not really up to any good.
It is like a.
But that's us stereotyping and making.
No,
just
that's
Correct.
perfectly
That's
fine.
why I said I do not expect negotiations to go well and be prepared to fight.
I'm 1 in a million.
We will still give them the benefit of the doubt, but I want us to be much more prepared to fight than, not that we were not last time, but I had higher hopes last time.
Right.
Indeed.
And we all know that I love the dragons, but I do have very limited knowledge of the good dragons, the bad dragons, or if they're all bad or if they're all good. I have very limited
I will give
knowledge.
you the baseline.
Yeah,
knowledge.
baseline.
So here in Orsterra, most dragons were good, regardless of color, typing. They were mostly good. However, if you go over to Faerun, there's a tendency that the chromatic ones worship Tiamat, a very evil dragon, and the metallic ones tend to worship Bahamut, a very well-intentioned and noble dragon god. So, it is most common that if it is chromatic, red, blue, green, and the like, it is evil. If it is metallic, gold, silver, bronze, copper, much like our dragon in the mountains, it tends to be good.
Now these gemstone dragons, like the Amethyst Dragon that we're going to go see, are relatively unknown.
Neutral is their tendency.
They are wishy-washy. They're
here and they're there.
Yeah.
You will find some that
hot
side
and they're
more
cold, they're
with
yes or they're
the
no.
styles of Tiamat,
They're in and they're out.
and some that follow more with the styles of Bahamut.
God damn it, we went full Katy Perry on that.
Well, not we, I did. There's a difference. It was my fault, I'm sorry.
But I do plan on trying to talk with the dragon to find out its dragon's intentions, much like we did with the blue dragon. But my expectations are much lower,
Well,
based on the information we have.
We all know that you're probably the only one that could potentially get the dragon to, side with us. If we let anybody else do it, we're gonna fuck it up, regardless. So,
I have confidence in myself.
I have a huge chance. The best.
The biggest concern we have
Seduce
is
the dragon, Chevy.
No, subdue!
On top.
That's fucking gross.
The biggest concern we have going into this is that the Draco Lich we killed and Ripper both had ties to Falzer. If this dragon also does, and it is its reason for being here, there is no chance at
Negotiations.
Side with us.
Japhus, make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, that's good to know.
Man, if he had that book of knowledge, man, he would have +1.
I don't think I need it.
I'm just being an idiot.
Solid.
So you 22.
22? Okay.
Actually, I take that back. 21.
Well, 14.
That
You
changes
feel
everything.
like the wind. You feel like a weird sense of deja vu. You don't know what it is or what that deja vu is, but something seems familiar.
You okay? Was there a fly?
Just had the strangest sensation of deja vu.
Well, we have been here for quite some time, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
And
That
stopping
checks out.
world-ending entities is.
I see.
It
this is
seems
like
more
our third
familiar
dragon,
than
so-
that.
This is about the dragon, yeah.
It seems much more familiar than just that.
I wouldn't worry too much about it. Look into it too much.
The kid,
I
or
agree
did we
wholeheartedly.
find out what the
Maybe-
necklace that the kid had
Maybe it could be.
Yeah.
was? Okay.
Yeah, you know his connection to Valsur somehow.
Okay.
It still hasn't come up.
Okay.
I have it on me. Well, no, I have a sketch of it, a recreation.
I mean, you have the other one.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
Because the other girl.
Is there any way that we can like study it more to figure out more about it, or no?
Yeah, I mean, Giovanni pretty much had everything. Yeah, he basically already informed you on everything about Valsur. So,
I think he's talking more about the necklace specifically.
the necklace specifically.
Because it came with the kid, so.
I mean, you could. You could always attempt it. Yeah.
As we know, when we adopt kids, we take necklaces that come with them. It's like a buy one get one.
Exactly. While they're
No, we
sleeping.
take the necklace. and
Except
the
whenever
kid
it comes to
with
Kaladin, because he like straight up said, "Oh, so you kidnapped the kid, right?"
Well, he was just butthurt because we were fine with you, but we weren't fine with him.
Yeah. It goes back to after our war, he started recruiting more soldiers. And he ended up recruiting a lot of like 13, 14, 15-year-olds.
Oh God, no!
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
because what he was doing was a very noble thing.
Right.
Because he was getting them out of slavery, which was very good. It's just that we weren't really ready for that kind of commitment because we didn't talk about it.
Well, no, you're.
Well, we were okay with the adult. We had an issue with him recruiting the kids.
It's like, we're going to
The
give them a
angsty
choice. And I was like,
teens.
what do you mean you're going to give them a choice? They don't know anything. Like, you
Well,
give them a like.
and not only that, but he also bought
Yeah.
a bunch of slaves.
Yeah. He did buy their freedom, yes. But when you buy their freedom and give them a choice, they're like, you can help us out this way, or you make it on your own. They're not going to know anything better, so we're going to go with the thing that you said that we could do. Because I don't know what it is to be on my own.
Okay.
Yep, I can see the definite difference there.
Yes.
So, are we just planning on going and talking to this thing?
Sure.
If I,
Well, we're going to try and talk first.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I never even
But-
got your name.
well, mine,
Yeah.
Vicky. Oh, yes, so much going on. Yes, I'm Vicky. So to clarify, yes, we should try to talk to it. Then, are we going to try to capture it? Maybe bring it somewhere to move the mind effects.
Yeah,
Do that.
Chances are we will not be able to take this thing alive.
I don't find it likely.
Well, I'm all for negotiating. Maybe.
But-
Nature spans roughly sometimes upwards of 50 foot long. Transporting it, even with my airship, is a difficult
Is there
task.
anything we could do on the spot? Maybe. But buying it would be a tremendous task as well.
would honestly think if negotiation doesn't go work, I honestly think just.
Well, as a
chop it up
warrior,
into a
I'm
million
ready to
pieces.
fight.
Yeah.
But I believe if we
Here you
can
go, it's
save a
okay.
noble creature, we should.
Yep. It stopped moving.
Interrogation.
I mean, we do have that large cage we fought.
It's a conscience.
Well, no, it's like no, we were joking around like, yeah, we'll just cut it in pieces.
Okay, so what are we doing again?
Interrogate.
We're going to go try and talk.
True enough.
But as I said before, I don't have a lot of confidence that the talks are going to go well. So we will be prepared to fight.
Okay.
Maddie, before we leave,
Yeah.
I kind of want to do something just to see how the kid would react to it. Can we?
We're not going back to the fucking kid. Why are we?
No.
Leave the damn kid
We
alone.
have, okay, so we have
He's got
the
a thing
dragon
for
egg.
this kid.
No, so we have the dragon egg, right?
Yeah.
And-
Why do we?
Because we do. I don't know.
I wanted the fucking dragon. That's why.
Keep it going.
But we've also established that
Okay.
this kid has some kind of
Yeah.
yeah.
Continue what you were saying.
So I kind of want to see how, like, the egg and the kid would like react to each other. Like if something would happen there.
Okay, you can stay behind and do that while we go take care of big issues.
No, I'm still going to go with you. I'm just
No. You can stay behind and do that. I mean, it's fine.
Chevy, you're not getting rid of
we have Vicky.
Airship. As soon as he gets off the airship.
Oh, so I'm a replacement now. Okay.
Well, you have something very important to do with the kid. So.
Yeah, you can go and do that.
I mean, if you would like me to go instead.
That just sounds funny.
I mean, I'm going.
Yeah, I know that's.
But I do feel every warrior should be.
Yeah, no. Actually, Vicky, you can stay with us.
Well, no,
Chevy,
Chevy. This is
shut
not
up.
where we're going. There are more voices in here than I can handle right now.
But anyways,
we have our decision.
Go ahead and I
Yeah,
guess mess with the kid.
Yeah.
Give him more
Soon as
trauma.
he-
Why don't you?
soon as he
He only,
fucking
you know, had his parent die. Let's go give him more trauma. Hey, look at this dragon egg. How do you feel
Okay,
now?
I don't like. I think if we were going to do that, right?
Right.
Let's do this another time.
Okay.
I'm with you.
As
Let's do it another time, though.
Right.
As a player, I think it's fantastic that like you're
Yeah.
looking
Like,
to
the
see
timing
reactions.
is
But
bad.
my character person who's like,
The timing
What-
is bad
why?
for us right
Yeah,
now.
that
Yeah.
was
We're trying
literally
to leave.
literally roleplay. You're fine.
Yeah,
I think that's great.
No, I
Good
think
idea.
this is
Just
amazing
trying to
idea.
experiment stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll do that another time.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you off. Wish us good luck.
I'm going with you, us. We just talked about this.
Oh, I thought he was leaving.
No! Let's get on the airship.
You're not getting rid of me, damn it!
In my mind,
I already know where this is going.
I reworked my entire plan with him gone.
We all know that he wants to put me in a box, put me in another box, and ship me off somewhere.
what? If we wanted to put you in a box, we would have already done it. We already have a box.
You don't be in a fucking box.
So Chevy, as you're talking, literally a disc just comes up, and you're just like talking, and you're just, and you're just like, wow, what the fuck? And then you just like get essentially guided out by Giovanni.
I cast Tensor's floating disc underneath you.
Oh shit! Surfboard.
All of a sudden, just like has like a little bit of malfunction. Shit!
Hard right.
Off to the airship. Another disc.
Yes, let us go.
Can I get one of those?
I'm pretty sure if we continue like this, Maddie's gonna kill one of us.
You revive us right afterwards. It's okay.
I'm good. So what we're going to do is we're going to expedience this. You guys take the time to head towards. Are you guys stopping at Goldshore, or are you guys just going straight to the caves?
I'm contemplating the purchase of an item at least to make sure Maddie is less likely to die in this fight, and that is a ring of force resistance.
No sacrificing yourself, Maddie.
I mean, like if you guys go to Goldshore, that's fine. But I'm going to more or less like steamroll. So if you want to buy it, I'll just say give me the money for it, and I'll give you.
I don't know how much a ring of force resistance costs.
Okay, so I can look that up.
$1 million.
It does actually make sense.
$1 million.
No, I totally get what you're doing.
I would normally be like, oh, let's buy one for everyone. That's unreasonable.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Is it?
It's unreasonable.
Yeah. So also while that's happening, you literally see just Chevy just like. So I need you guys.
Jesus Christ, who are you?
Of course,
I'm Chevy.
Fuck.
I know it's weird. So I
I
need
don't see it.
you.
Is it
I just need everyone.
Is it on
Huh?
Saints?
I need a spirit session.
I didn't think it would be.
Used to be what?
Yeah.
I know it's an item.
The fuck do you want from my spirit?
because I looked up.
No. I'm calling upon the powers of
Specifically,
a very great.
You could also do a ring of
Can we
mind
deal with
shielding,
that one?
given that this is a
No.
Is a different one?
What?
Yes.
It's a different one we have to deal with?
It's one that's all around you.
Psychic magic.
We have to deal with it?
So
No, we don't have to
force
deal with
tends
it.
to be the actual damage type that comes along with this dragon. It has probably some
can
psychic
stop
abilities
sweating
based
and
off
shit.
unique
You're
stat
gross
blocks, but
and
its tendency
disgusting.
is
You're
actually
gross.
You're
Gross.
gross.
You
Yeah.
gave me a heart attack. I thought we had another deity that we had to deal with.
You don't have to fucking deal with it. How many times?
I see how many times that. Oh, there's this
We
new
could do ring
deity.
of evasion.
I just shut the fuck up and hold my hand.
Yes, it is.
And I just
So because that would help improve her dex saves,
and
get
I
out of the
turn
way
like
of
half
any
black
rough
and half
weapons
white,
and force.
and my body just like.
Am I the only one in this spirit session?
No,
It feels that way right now.
I know, right? No one's fucking paying attention. It's their fault.
Maybe not. Who knows?
You know what? You're the only one getting the benefits.
There's no benefit for me, but it's so I can cast intellectual fortress.
So,
retarded.
no. You don't have to tell him that.
Is there a staff of lightning? It's true.
There's a staff of everything.
But you didn't have to
Probably.
There's probably a staff of big peen as
There's
well.
definitely a staff
There
of
is.
lightning. If that's what you
There
just
is.
said.
Like he has learned, he hates Chevy.
Lightning.
Right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
definitely a staff of lightning.
Yeah.
There's a staff of thunder and lightning.
Nothing
Yeah,
else.
thunder and
Exactly.
lightning.
Nothing else is news for
You
you.
literally.
What do you get
So,
from it? You get a
that would be
big.
that would be a
1 foot to your what?
What?
What
What?
about
Jesus
this? Chevy, roll me a charisma check.
Oh, what am I doing?
Just, I'll tell you in a second.
Oh, I'm
Roll a
dying.
charisma check.
No,
Damn it.
dude, it's that staff. You're getting that staff right now.
Just a general charisma?
Do persuasion.
Okay. That's 23 then.
Working with Chevy and talking the price down, you would
Oh,
probably
what?
be able to get one out for like 8,000.
All right, I'll buy that and give it to Maddie.
Okay.
Don't die.
Hey, was I rolling this out? Straight roll.
No, that's a straight roll.
I didn't understand.
I don't think it was this game.
Well, if we're still buying stuff, can I get like a staff of lightning?
Staff of lightning.
Yeah.
Ah, boy.
I need him to make.
How much is?
Staff of thunder and lightning is 10,000.
Yeah, still my favorite.
Yeah. You got 10,000 on you?
Yes, I got 80.
I mean, yeah. It's,
Yeah, we have like
the trade with lightning, you got something.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys gotta let me know when you're ready to go into the cave.
because blindness, you know.
You want to grab the map, Chevy?
Chevy, grab the map.
Chevy.
Since we're just getting right into it, why not?
Yeah.
Grab the map.
Hey, actually.
It's a map.
Oh.
That's a big old map.
It's a map.
It's a map.
Yeah, we gotta utilize space, you know.
Ugh.
It's a map.
Fuck all that.
Why did I put it on my head?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's the way that has most space.
It's the new wave.
It's a map.
Oh. It's not appearing on the add items list.
The map?
No.
Which one?
The staff of what was it? Staff of thunder and lightning.
Mm-hmm.
D&D Beyond might not have it. Let me check.
It's possible, and with that, sometimes when it comes to D&D Beyond, when I add stuff to it, I just add an item that's close to it, and then make notes about it later.
Yeah, that might be the best thing to do. Sometimes it's not gonna.
Because with the bracers that I got, it won't have me have lightning resistance. I just have to remember that.
You can add to yourself.
I tried. Maybe I'm.
Can you just go to resistances?
Here,
you have to do it on like the site.
Yeah, you hit the fences, and then
they're
from
doing
the
a few things
fences,
before we get
it
there.
goes
Setting up
resistance,
before we head
and
into
then choose
the
resistance. and then
Yeah,
that's
no,
the
I had
rest.
to do it from the site. I can't do it from mobile. And I could literally just turn around and go to my computer, but that's me turning around.
I mean, it's giving me an option to do a custom item, but
You can.
That might be the item.
That might be
itself.
something.
You said I can type like what?
I just sent you a link for the in the Discord for the item itself.
Yeah, and if you wanted to on
Right,
one
don't
turn,
know
right, you attack 3
If
times.
you can link.
You can action surge and then attack 3 more times.
What is it?
You can do that on 1 turn if you wanted to.
This is basic rules. Yeah, everyone should have access to
Action
that.
surge.
Yeah, you should have it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it
You
was.
wanna say?
Just
I
type
don't
in,
know.
type in staff real quick and see of thunder. Keep it simple.
I said Elf Thunder.
Elf Thunder.
No, he did not.
Let me see if I can do it. Then that will actually
He
help.
did not say Elf Thunder.
Elf Thunder.
How do you know that?
Yeah, he said Elf Thunder.
Were you
Something
there?
like that.
Maybe. Maybe
Oh,
not.
damn.
Fucking
Okay,
got
so,
him. He was
wait.
here.
Holy shit, this is. I don't like ever write that character this week.
Yeah. I mean, enjoy it.
I mean, I've never got
Yep.
a high level character.
Yeah, this is a high level character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so where'd you put the entrance, buddy?
The entrance, we can literally just recreate this if there's something, just because it's the similar
I think we'll
shape.
find it.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I know.
some
I
type of staff
just want to make sure I know
elf
where,
thunder
where they can put their minis real quick.
Yeah.
I think,
in the
What do
is
you
that
wanna-
the
what do
entrance
you
Because
wanna-
the
there?
entrance was the water area, I couldn't
Yeah.
fit everything there.
I know. I just want you to.
Is it important?
No. I
If
just,
not, then we can just start right here.
that's perfectly fine with me. It is definitely not important to have that area.
I.
Alright, cool. You found it? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll look at that. You can pick out one of the minis they have over there to kind of point out one of your characters or your character. You're not going to find something like exactly like that, but something that you know is going to be yours.
Like this one. This one is usually what I go for, regardless of whatever I'm playing.
I'm just gonna go grab me a gangplank.
Yeah. Nautilus. Where do we put him? I think he's over here actually. He's over here.
That's a fighter type. This one's a bit of a
I mean,
fighter.
like, he worked well last.
This is a female, but it's more of a caster.
I'll do this one.
I think we just put all of our characters on this thing.
That is
Yeah, if we're
just,
moving around the map.
we're just gonna envision that
I
it's
did that just for
one sword
sake,
she's holding.
but yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that will eventually become the dragon.
Wait, you set this
I'm
over
the
there?
dragon?
Yeah. Dragon.
Puff.
Yes. See,
Become
we
the
have
dragon.
the dragon and our characters all in
Exactly.
one.
Oh.
That's pretty much what's going to happen to us.
Let's go.
Time to die. Let's do it. I mean,
And that's gonna be so grim.
Who's this?
So grim.
Who's this?
So whoever wants to put.
That was.
You can just keep that one away.
I'm assuming this one's me.
Yeah.
So this is Rochelle. I'm assuming you're up front.
I'm up front. Me.
No.
Why not?
Oh, this was knocked in. This was
Yeah.
knocked in. Used this.
I used that last, but I'm just gonna use the blonde hair guy with the axe.
Okay.
Axeman. I am Axeman.
Actually, use this one instead. This is a very
I don't
good
like
rep-
him.
What?
Yeah, you heard
Also,
me.
I don't know where the dragon is. I'm taking over him.
Okay.
What?
Yep,
was
that's perfectly
very
fine to
rude
put
of
him
you,
right over
sir.
there.
Yeah, knocked in something. I know. I understand.
I classify as huge.
I know.
Do we have anything for
But
Maddie?
you're skinny. It's all condensed.
Is she using the
It's condensed.
the steel
Just
one?
because I'm in shape doesn't mean you need to body shame me, okay?
Whoa.
Do we have one for
I
Maddie?
do body
6, 7,
shame you all the time.
I'm gonna body shame me too. It's okay.
Yeah, Maddie's right here.
Okay, cool. Just making sure before we move
All right,
on.
yeah.
That way we don't have.
I know that. Thank you for getting Maddie there. Kick her out of there. Get her out of there.
Resistance against psychics goes on because
She's not allowed in battle. She'll sacrifice herself.
No.
Yeah.
We can't have deities in our party.
Yeah, they
Fine, that's
heal
all we
us.
really need to do.
They try to
I mean,
heal
literally,
us.
you can
Bro,
use
I
your
want to
imagination
die. I heal
ask
myself.
Yeah.
Thank you
There's
very
not a
much.
bad-
Yeah.
There's not a bad
Yeah, you do. You
question
tell
there.
her.
Yeah.
Got it.
You.
I don't need no
So we're
one.
ready to go?
I need healing.
All right, we
I
put some
need it.
music on and we're done.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Walking into this cave, what do I see?
Imagine the Sky Orphans having a theme song.
We have one.
We do.
We do.
We do. Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, we have one.
I'm not
And for each
meaning it. We
character
do.
too.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not a battle song, but
No.
But
If you want me to play it, I can just play it.
yeah. Each
Like, I kinda
each
need to
individual
hear
character
this now.
has their own theme song, and we have a main
yeah,
theme
I
song
have
as
music
well.
for everyone.
yeah.
Chevy's dirty as fuck.
I mean, his is fucking good.
Chevy's is awesome.
He made it
I
himself.
have one then, no?
Nope.
Yeah.
No, you just got here.
I mean, yeah. We've
Is
been
it
doing
really
this
him
for 2
just saying
years.
his name over and over again?
This is Chevy's thing.
Is it?
I have
Alright.
a question for
Yeah,
you.
Chevy's theme
Yeah,
is
that's
awesome.
what-
This
Oh,
is,
shit,
this,
not
this
me.
is this is a moment where
Opposite of him.
how much do you
Chevy's natural nature. If you guys weren't around me, I would literally be the calmest motherfucker ever.
So you're saying that we've corrupted you?
Yeah, actually.
Well,
It's
again,
not
he's
wrong.
been dealing with a lot of messed up scenarios since his
Yeah.
inception as a character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
As
died, he's
even
come
before
back.
the story, truthfully. But
Alright, to our casters real quick in the group.
Because all of
Yes.
my plays were just silent.
To our casters in the group.
yes.
I'm going to inform you of something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Chevy, I know you're a fan of spell chain lightning and lightning bolt and the like.
It's the only thing I can do.
That's me too.
And Sirgrim, I noticed you utilized fireball a lot in the last combat.
Fireball.
That will be absolutely useless.
What do you mean? What? But both of them? That's the only thing I can do.
Wait, hold on.
Same here, man.
Oh wow!
I know.
You're telling me. Wait, can I still use cold magic?
Feels good.
All right, good. What's that then?
This is all hilarious.
I guess I'm just really gonna be.
So it's lightning and fire, right?
What?
I guess you could do the
Necrotic spells work too, right?
He would know.
All right,
He studied
cool.
the book literally.
Yeah.
So-
there's nothing he would not know.
So cold and
I
necrotic.
brought my book with me, the hard copy.
Is there any other spells
Oh, you
that we
have a hard
cannot
copy with you?
use?
That's awesome.
There's the
Well, I don't have it with me, but I
type
got
that
it.
would-
You can use it.
so
We can
cool.
use the
It's
That's a
spell.
good book.
It's just absolutely fucking
Good
useless.
I love what they did. I
Those are
love
the
what
only
they
two
did with the dragon
that I know
bones.
of.
Really
So
overpowered
lightning and
dragon
fire,
items, though.
useless. Necrotic and cold, good.
Are they
Yes.
overpowered?
Is
We have artifacts.
Yes.
I was waiting for the Draconians to
Just
make their
fine.
appearance.
so my spell casting.
You get the items properly.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Your
No, they
spell
didn't.
casting of soul capture will
But they're
still
just
continue to work.
what do you call it? Templates. They're not real.
Thank God.
No, I know.
They're just templates.
I'm just
Like
glad
the
they
very
made
rare,
one.
the very rare weapons are legendary.
The problem with the Draconians is it
They're
really,
not just
really,
meant to be
really
templates. If people
fuck
use them, that's up to them.
your melee
They
character.
literally just said these are
Everything
templates.
in D&D is a template. What do you have to
I'm a template.
Worse.
Everything based
Worse.
D&D is
What?
a template.
Oh yeah.
They explode when they die.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! Oh yeah! No, sorry, didn't realize that's what we were talking about. I
Yes.
forgot about this.
In the original game,
Yeah.
only one specific type, which came from the gold dragons, would explode on death.
You know,
And this one, they all do.
This particular dragon is gonna fuck our melees as well.
It's okay. There's something that I haven't used this entire time. Is I can use key to make sure I don't die.
I kind of
actually don't.
So we will see. We will
I think we all
see.
do.
We will see.
Terrible irony that
No,
somewhere
just
in the
because I
world
made
fight
a
Chevy
shovel.
will have to save me.
It's
I just don't want to take dexterity saving throws. It does not.
It's okay, I still have
That
access to
late
disintegrate, which
support
is a
has a
dexterity
dozen
saving throw I can
Don't
use against the
fuck
dragon.
me.
I don't
Don't
care.
talk like that.
But I'm in game.
I'm
Tell
going
me
to
out.
use
Wait, how many
ice ball.
How many
Don't
decks?
talk like
No.
that. I don't know
Guys.
that character.
Now I gotta check and see how many decks stuff I
Yeah,
have
you can
now.
know.
Okay. Before that, I'm gonna give you guys 1 minute.
1 minute to do
1
what?
minute to prep.
I'm
Unless you need
prepped.
more than that.
I'm
You
prepped.
need a few more minutes?
I'm prepped.
I know you're good.
So
You're never not prepped.
There's nothing for me to prep. I do the same thing.
If you guys need a few
I'm ready to
minutes, I'll give you
go.
that before we head into chaos.
Oh crap, baskets.
That's me.
The only dex spell I
Go
have
ahead
is
and
fireball,
activate
and
my
it's
true
useless.
sight. I'm gonna activate my true sight. That's what I'm doing.
Well,
You
you,
can-
could
you might
potentially
have
do
other
a
spells that
long
you
rest.
Pair.
Now, would you have given this information?
Yeah, he
and
would
then-
have given us information on the way, I would assume, and so
I
we
would
would have
probably
like a
give
day
him
or
some.
so in order to like prepare.
Since
So-
we're streamlining it,
so
you would
you-
know some things, yeah.
So you can prepare your spells
Accordingly.
accordingly, because you're a wizard, so you've got access to basically every spell there is in the game.
Also with 6 months of prep.
Yep.
I
Pretty
I
much.
go up to
That's what
you,
makes it so
Nocton,
Mhm.
and I start tracing sigils across your head, and I kind of make this small little purple crown that just sticks to you, and it starts to actually form onto your skull.
Oh.
Calm down, mate. You're moving too much. Just stop it. All right, yes. All right. Yes. There we go. Work it. Work it. And I
Oh,
grant
shit.
you intellectual fortress, so you get resistance on psychic damage, as well as you get an advantage on all the wisdom on intelligence, but it's
saves.
mental stats.
Charisma.
So
intelligence.
charisma, intelligence, wisdom. So you get advantage on those saving throws
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
for an hour.
For
Are you ready?
Hour.
I'm activating true sight.
Yeah. True sight.
These hands.
These hands. They're always fucking ready.
Someone's gonna
Snag
catch
'em up.
these hands.
You're good. You're good.
Who's gonna get it? You? You want it?
I'm casting mage armor on this.
Whenever you guys are too ready, just let me know. I know we're preparing your spell, Silgrim. That's fine. That's going to take more than a few minutes. So I've played 2 wizards. I know that's going to take more than a few minutes. You're fine. You can continue going. Are you good, Rochelle?
Every time we're like
looking at your
like
spells.
powerful
I'm
like
looking at my
mages,
spells as well.
amazing
You
people
guys-
with their armor
we will
and
continue
shit,
on while
cosmic
we are-
warriors, and then you just see
Oh,
homeless man
With punches things.
I punched him out.
With blue gloves.
with gloves that are like have a ghostly like as like a like
Yeah.
border around them.
No, the rest of the
Yeah, he's great. I love Malcolm. All right, so when you first come inside this this cavern, let me describe what. Let's see what they have to describe.
Oh, just a 16.
2 cave entrances provide access to the lake. One in the rock face just above, one tarn, and one below the surface of the other tarn. The dragon uses the underwater passage or secret entrance. Wherever that might be.
Just so much lower on this one.
It's a little one side. So you have no idea where it's going to come from, or if it's even there. As you guys can see, water, like you guys are almost like, there's a surface and then there's nothing but water underneath that. So.
I'm sorry, we've entered a cave and we see nothing but water below us.
Yeah, there's nothing water below you as you guys are walking on these cave surfaces.
Well, first and foremost, I'm going to cast water breathing. How many can I cast that on?
6.
I'm glad you prepared that.
I'm guessing
You're gonna need it.
Yeah, I'm double checking.
I go.
Little did you know that I'm an air genasi.
Up to 10 willing creatures that I can see.
That's everyone.
Unfortunately, guys, I can't
I
survive.
go. Giovanni, wait, hold on. What exactly are you doing, mate? What are you doing?
I'm
What's
allowing us all to breathe underwater.
I might be able to help that solution immediately.
It doesn't require a spell slot.
No, what I'm trying to say is
We're gonna evaporate the water.
better. We're gonna freeze it over.
Why do we need to freeze it over?
If we freeze it over, we ain't gotta worry about a whole water situation and whatnot.
Okay, what if the dragon is under the water?
Even better.
Yeah, then we don't have to deal with the dragon. Then it freezes over and dies. His heart stops.
I think that's being very optimistic.
That really is.
And then if we do that, we're never going to be able to talk to it.
Wait. We're planning on talking to it still?
Yeah.
King?
Would. So,
I mean, that's what he said.
Initially, yes.
Chevy, we
I
even
just
had
don't
a
have high
strategy meeting.
hopes.
I was only slightly paying attention.
I was paying attention,
So,
Chevy.
I'm
was.
immaculated with you.
Caleb.
Yes, I do
So, Dragon's
wish
Breath,
to attempt
if I
to
were
talk
to,
to
like,
it,
if I were to learn
if possible.
That's
But
the
I,
struggle.
But I
don't have high
breath
hopes
of
for it
by
going
choosing
well.
to
That's
one
what I'm
of
saying.
teammates. Or
Well, I
100%.
guess I won't freeze it over.
Is
Go
that something
ahead.
that he gives or something that
Give
he
me
gives to
gills.
himself?
He can just touch someone.
Oh, it is a touch? Okay.
What?
I don't know the spell. So
Yeah.
I
was looking it over, and whenever I say creature, I was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
I just haven't.
Be in touch.
I haven't looked at it.
No, you're good.
We are creatures.
No, we're not.
So,
Dragons are creatures too.
No,
What are we
some
doing?
of us are
Dragon's
weird
breath.
creatures.
Of a different type than they already
Wait,
have.
what you say?
so what
Because you
plan are we
wanna
gonna
do
do? Are we
that.
just gonna do the water breathing?
Yeah, I
thing?
guess we're gonna do all the thing.
Yeah, we're gonna
Just
go
do
with
it,
water
just for fun.
Yeah, I'm 100% down for that. So, how does your water breathing effect look?
Snorkels. Really big snorkels.
I'm not an artificer.
No.
You're very fucking close.
Still very arcane.
Mhm.
Arcane officer.
What
Arcane
happens
officer.
is as I pull out some gears and turn them, runes will start to float off the gears, all the same rune, and start placing themselves on everyone in the party.
All I can say is every time I look at his character, I'm just utterly, my character's always utterly mesmerized.
And once I'm done, I'll just throw that gear off to the side and Start walking.
And as the gear like hits you guys almost get like these weird
Yeah, I imagine like
that
again, my character's
appear
not,
on your neck.
like I just
No,
see
it's all just like the rune literally.
Oh, the
First time
ruin
you've
does that?
seen it,
Yeah.
like,
I know.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
yours is a
Yeah,
rune,
like as a
no,
player,
no
like,
physical
I know,
change.
but, like my character would be
It's
like,
just as if he
Well, your
could
character's
just
used to
bring
it.
it
Yeah.
out. No
like,
need for
whatever
gills or
you shoot
anything.
section
Nope,
of the
I
trap,
just,
I
start
go
going,
fucking construct. That's fucking weird, but I guess that's whatever.
Not really like that.
And I just jump into the water.
I know,
just
like you're not
myself.
feeling that way truthfully, but my
Just deeply
like imagine
mesmerized
like you're in
by-
awe of someone.
Guys,
the look that you give is very similar to like
I'm not sure if
how
I want to
you
jump
would
in
be
here. I
almost
got a sinking
infatuated with
feeling about this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you know
I don't
what?
think it would be
If-
wise for you to go in just yet.
I'll go first.
Really
Stay on
fascinated.
the fucking ship then.
I can go. I'll
Can
go
you
first.
even swim?
I can.
No, I mean this thing.
He'll
Yes.
be fine.
How?
He can turn into a construct that can swim, right?
Regardless,
Exactly.
we should tread lightly.
He's always prepared. Even I know this.
How can a constriction turn into a
No, a
a
construct.
A constriction. How's it turn into?
No, he's not turning into a snake. He's
How's
gonna
it
like
turn
turn into
into
like
a
an
boat?
octopus.
At this point, I think this conversation is just starting to tread water.
I think you're starting to lose hope.
No, I think it's sinking very fast.
I'm losing hope in reality. Let's go.
What you guys hear from a far distance is
Hear that? What's that? We're gonna fucking kill you.
Whoa! Shut the fuck up,
I
Chevy.
don't say that. I don't say that.
okay. You gotta be quick.
Roll for initiative.
I know.
God damn it!
That's ultra.
You guys hear that in the distance. Not,
Do we just be open with them?
Yep. No reason not to. Hello?
Hello there, mate.
what you guys see as they are entering the cavern again, you see around like seems around 7 or 8 different Yanti. One clearly in charge to a degree, wearing these black leathery clothes. He goes,
That's an odd way of saying bird snakes.
"Who are you? And why are you here?"
Chevy Papadopoulos McTheory vaccine.
I'm knocked in.
Okay. Why are you here?
We wish to speak with the dragon, please.
I was hoping to ruin this.
Okay.
Wish to speak to the dragon, huh?
Yep.
I want to speak to the dragon.
Yes, we do.
And what authority do you have to speak to our dragon, huh?
He is the king of these
Your-
lands.
Your dragon? I felt that dragons were their.
No, it's ours.
Just him. Only, always.
And have you told it that?
Ah, look at this wise ass over here. Don't
Because
matter
I
if we tell
doubt
him
you'd
that or
agree to
not.
that.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. Who are you? Who are you? What authority do you have? You got any
We
papers?
are the rulers of the Highlands. If you're looking for authority, we rule a kingdom.
Big fat kingdom in the mountains. Probably seen it. Hard to miss.
Now, if you wish to
My name
impart
is Jade Fist.
King.
Cedric Jadefist to be exact.
Okay, we don't need
All right.
15 people saying this.
I think we do.
So you're just looking at
Cedric
the
Jade Fist.
dragon? That's it?
Thank you.
That's all?
Put out there. Put that out there.
Okay, who's gonna roll the persuasion check?
Me. I'm just.
Jade Fist.
Please God,
You
no,
roll the
not me.
persuasion
Please
check.
God, no.
I can. It's skill empowerment. So, you know.
Not bad, not bad.
30-20.
I will cast skill empowerment on Jade Fist from this point forward.
Yeah, because I'm focusing on
He goes,
his.
alright boys,
I mean, if you
so
ever
don't
need
worry
to
about
jump
it. It's
in,
fine,
just
it's
do it.
fine. I'm a girl! Ah, whatever.
What? What? That was random.
It was important for them
Yeah, it
to
doesn't
say.
really matter, does it?
It does. They're good.
I be proud in your femininity, I guess.
Yeah.
That was just random.
Alright,
it was
doesn't
needed.
really matter.
It was very needed to say.
You know what? Perfectly fine.
That's why I said
Y'all can go in, and we'll follow you behind.
That sounds wrong. When you say follow our behind, what do you mean by that?
How about
means I'm going to follow you guys from behind.
we don't know where we're going. Do you mind just leading?
Yeah. How can we lead
without knowing where we're going. That makes no sense, mate.
One of us can.
How do we know
One
we can
person will go up
trust
front, and the rest of us will be in the back.
Okay, fine.
Preferably the female.
She's
up.
very. Thank you. You're so you.
Am I?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
Can we go?
And yeah, she kind of like goes up in front. She goes, "I'll leave you guys in the dust."
Oh, look at this. She's Sonic.
Okay, let's get this over with.
It's fucking Sonic. Wait, is water breathing concentration?
No.
Oh, that's nice.
It just happens for a duration. It's
Dispel
really good
magic
stuff.
can fuck it over.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. On an individual.
He keeps messing with the gear.
Okay, so you guys go into the water and follow these paths, pretty much. And eventually, as you guys are going across this area, you guys see from the corner of your view once again another gorgeous horde. Except it's like almost like an underwater, like some of these coins are sometimes floating. Some fish are like either going by or
some are
like you just see aquatic creatures around it as well. Maybe like a crab, just maybe grabbing a piece of
money.
money. Yes.
Mr. Krabs, what the hell?
And,
no.
My millionth gold coin.
As you guys turn, you guys look behind you, notice that they're still following and continue forward. And eventually you follow the pass until you guys hit that area over here. Yep.
Move them. Do it.
We're moving.
And you can see what seems to be an ancient, giant dragon with gems all upon its. And I will show you the picture.
It's actually there.
Excuse me.
This gargantuan creature.
Correct.
As we actually full of water.
You.
Kind of like open cavern and there's the dragon.
No, I'm sitting in the way. There's a
I knew it.
difference.
I knew
This
there
one's
was
yours, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Surprised with your intellect you cannot see.
While we are underwater still, I'm gonna cast Gear Shield and Shield of Faith on myself.
Damn, this guy is prepared.
I'm going to
very few surprises.
My warrior character uses my
be there.
My surprises are the same as surprises.
You guys noticed like the purple-esque tone to its skin. It's almost like glittery, as its presence, as intimidating as it is. You can't help but admire the beauty of this creature.
I'm not wearing it.
Immediately,
It takes the higher two.
Immediately, Jade Fist. You hear it in your head.
I'm not wearing.
Why have you come here?
Shadow plus 3 to your AC.
You just wish to know your intentions.
This is bad, real bad. Leave. I can't control myself.
Why? What is going on? Perhaps we can help.
It is too late. My mind has been wrapped by these strange creatures. Over time, I've done too much. I've guarded the world against these creatures, and they finally found a way to take hold of me. I can't protect the world any longer.
You're talking about the Yunti that claim that you're theirs?
They're just pawns. There's something darker. Something that lurks underneath the water. Something you don't want to know about.
We'll find out about it.
You must leave.
Do you know what it is below the water?
Just
Yes. But I can't stand to watch more innocents die.
well,
We are
far from innocent.
We're very innocent.
No.
I am. I don't know about those.
Well, then do
Speak
me a
for
favor
yourself.
and kill me. Because I can't live if I am no longer in control of my body, and I can't protect people anymore.
You would go to this creature's defense in the water if we fought it.
100%. There's no protecting me. I am a lost cause at this point.
The cave we are in How easy would it be to cause a partial collapse of this cave?
Oh, really easy.
Although what would be very funny.
The other side. Could I do that?
Yeah, 100%.
Basically sealing it off from a fight with whatever's underwater. Could I do that?
Yeah.
Wow. So if we kill the thing that's under the water, we could potentially.
If we're able to make sure that
If we
this
kill
guy
this
doesn't join
thing,
the
we
fight,
can be free.
but rather not fight two at like the same level of this thing.
They're working. Those Yanti, they're working for someone darker.
I understand that, but this thing that is under the water, if we destroy it, would that free you?
My mind's already gone. I'm using my last will to try to protect innocence. But if you are as strong as you claim, I am begging you, kill me.
Can you just right quick just listen to this little melody I came up with, and I just. And I cast Charm Monster on this creature. Is he going to let it happen, or is he going to try to fight it?
There definitely would be a resistance. Even he can't, even if it was him.
Okay.
That's a natural resistance.
The question comes in: can he be charmed? I don't know if dragons have.
Let me look at the stats.
Anything against
I
it.
didn't think it was going to be this quick, but here we are.
Always the first question when we deal with conditions.
No, it would not work.
It won't work? Okay,
Nope.
so.
Because
Just making sure if it just.
by fighting any of these things, half my kit doesn't do anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't terrify it, you can't charm it, you can't paralyze. But listen.
Yeah. That's literally all I can do.
I am just begging you. I don't have much more time.
Alright,
can you make it easy?
Really wish.
If that's as your desire, and I give a humble bow and transform.
Is it a psychic
There's
connection?
no way to free you.
Is it a psychic connection?
I am on.
Actually,
You can roll to try to figure it out.
Actually,
Because if it's a
Not
psychic
the one
connection, if you
underneath.
put something in the way enough to where
Someone who
it
claims
cuts
to
it
be a
off,
dog.
you would be able to disrupt
Bazoo.
the effect.
You can try your gear thing.
I'm
He's working.
viewing it. I don't
Give
know
me a
this. It's
second.
an idea.
So
But
if we were to
imagine
find
like a
him
deity
and
or a
kill
patron
him,
is
we could
pulling you to do
potentially
something.
lose.
You're
I hate to
gonna
kill you if
eventually
your
do it because it's basically just
intentions are
mind
good
control essentially.
and being forced to do
If there's a way to
Okay.
stop it,
Things
sure.
against your
But don't know.
Yeah.
here's a
You would have to
very,
just either one
very
test
serious
it to
question.
figure it out, or just try to figure it out
I
on your own.
have protected the world against evil threats. For centuries, I have protected people when they weren't able to protect themselves.
Where was this guy when we were fighting the fucking
I'm-
demon horde?
He's probably chill.
Bullshit. This guy's a fucking
I
liar.
wish for you to continue to do that. I need to know how to free you so you can.
I've done it for too long. I'm tired, and my body was weak.
I
I
have
was
a-
going to die sooner or later.
If it is so your wish, then
I have a question before we make this decision. I'm going to read you the reading of the spell. This is the spell from my spell list of Soul the Machine. One willing creature. He would have to be willing. You touch becomes immune to mind-altering effects and psychic damage for the spell's duration.
Is there a say it otherwise?
It's one willing creature only. There is
Yeah,
no
you can
save
only
if
cast
they're
on
under.
a willing creature.
Yeah.
How long does that last for?
It lasts for 1 hour.
And
Depends on
so,
what
yeah,
you're
that could
willing.
be plenty of time to
If
do
you
a
guys
lot.
want, so hypothetically, if you guys wanted to, you guys could potentially use it on this creature and see what's underneath.
We risk that it just wears off.
I-
and that creature also try to attack it.
I don't think we're gonna
It's
get a
an hour.
guarantee if it's gonna work or not.
Yes.
I say give it a try.
Find the creature
But,
one
yeah,
fight it.
It's just again, if we try to do this, we might be fighting on two different fronts.
And I walk
I
up
think
to
we're
it
gonna
and
be
go,
doing that anyway.
might I cast something on you that will do you no harm, nor any creature that you are trying to protect. This spell is simply a blessing for a creature as great as you.
Roll persuasion check.
There's also protection from good and evil if need be.
In this situation, that wouldn't help.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dragons are not on that list.
18.
Okay.
I don't think it will work, but there's nothing wrong with trying.
But there's nothing to say that
There you
the
go.
other creature is not a dragon.
Of course. And I cast Soul of the Machine on it.
We don't know. We know nothing. We do know it's undead though, so.
As you cast this spell, Jade Fist make an intelligence saving throw.
Did you put only on me?
I can only cast it on
An 8, so I think I failed that.
You instantly fall to the ground, unconscious.
Did you put the spell on the right person?
And as we're going to shift over to his mind and what he's experiencing for a few seconds before we hop back into it.
Right.
So, you're instantly put into a dream sequence. You remember this sequence like it was yesterday.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get stuff off my screen.
I should have the photo.
Cat sneezes on
I
my
do
screen.
have an amulet of proof against detection and location, which I'm hidden from divination magic. You can't be targeted by such magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors.
Divination is different.
Don't know what the hell is going on.
Yep.
There was something else.
You're fucking kidding me? I'm fucking a cantrip that does my job better than me? It's fucking bullshit. This is stupid as fuck.
Let me actually read.
Well, actually read the cantrip for me, so that way I can get really mad.
yeah, that's the plan.
I think I have it on Discord. This is more of a connection thing more than an actual spell.
Mm-hmm.
So, let me see if I can find the picture because I know I sent it to.
I thought I had something. That would help.
It's a god fucking cantrip. Oh my goodness.
You know what? I will show it to you guys later. When I find it. You notice what seems to be almost like an individual, an old individual with long, gray hair. He has familiar Cheshire cat smile. That's almost like permanently like on his face.
But I don't get like
eye bags. And this is the first time you've seen him formed.
He become a fucking.
And he approaches you in these black smoky
By
robes.
cantrips.
No, of course it's not.
No, what do you think you're doing, Frank?
It's a main.
I'm not doing anything just
Main
yet.
bad. Main bad.
That creature's mine.
We shall see.
Wrote
We
it
shall
Iron
see
Fist
indeed.
because, you know.
Yeah.
Could be Chevy.
Yeah, fuck that word.
You never know. Could be you too. Because you
Fuck.
are evil now.
Because Iron Fist.
Because
Iron Fist.
I don't really know if you guys know what you're getting yourselves into.
But
You never do.
I was
So we
no
also
true
have
Exactly. We could
I
be
would stop
talking
Giovanni
behind
before he
our
wastes
backs
his
the entire
spells.
time.
He's mine.
Just plotting our deaths.
Bye!
So wait, what was talking about that charge?
You have no idea.
No.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's,
innocent.
yeah, it's
Fair
innocent.
play.
It's some strange Cheshire cat-like man.
Exactly.
Okay.
So,
There's a lot
But
of
I know
evil
who
in
it
this
is.
world.
exactly.
You know?
So,
Lots of things that begin with
people,
E.
your friends are like checking on you as your
Elves.
eyes
My
go
lord,
wake up,
you're
pretty much,
right.
Question mark?
and they like look at you, like making sure you're okay.
They are.
Jade Fist,
Oh.
you good?
I know who's behind this.
Good. That'll make it much easier to kill it.
Will it though?
Wait.
Yeah,
It's
it's
something that we
not
know that we
good.
haven't taken care of yet.
Kill them all.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
Kill them all.
That's not a good sign at all.
It's the orphan god.
Wait.
Fucking lovely.
Wait.
He said this
See,
is trying to stop
he's the
you
main bad
before you
one,
waste your
the
spell
whole
slot, but I
story,
say go
the
ahead and
whole
try it
lore.
anyway.
I've already used it.
So are we saying the?
Yeah.
He's a
He's
little
the main
snarl.
like evil guy in the lore.
Oh, so he's an evil fucker. Okay.
Yeah, he's our BBEG.
For your sake,
Okay.
That we know. Because as of right now, he's just been.
I would still try.
Yeah.
You're okay with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So later
I don't
on
care.
down the
I have
line,
enough spell slots
Orphan
if
God
need be.
might fuck with
Understood. Just wanted to make sure you're
Oh,
not
cool.
covering yourself.
And I just simply told you what he told me. I was like, go ahead and do it anyway.
So he already did it.
Yeah.
Fuck this Orphan God. Just do the shit.
Oh,
That's what
no,
we've been
you
doing this entire
don't.
time.
Yeah. There's,
July told me that the Orphan God is kind of fucked with all of you.
yes.
So,
Okay, so we're just gonna roll for initiative.
yay, initiative.
All I gotta do.
I've got.
Okay.
Initiative's right there. You get a +7 because you're alert. I should tell you. So I don't know why you didn't tell me already.
That's okay.
I should tell you.
That's fine.
It's literally the same number. That's weird. Why is it not telling you? Regardless, it's 9 + 7. That's 16. Just remember to tell me that when I call on your number.
Okay.
Okay. Start with Maddie. God damn it. Rochelle.
27.
27. Nocton.
26.
Okay. Cedric.
8.
8. Yeah, it's classic.
Well, he just
Yeah,
passed
typical.
out, so you know, he's this is every fucking time. Just 30, 30, 30.
24.
24?
Yep.
Giovanni.
21.
21. Sobro.
Why do
12.
I when I roll low?
12.
Everybody else rolls high. But when I roll high, everybody rolls low.
Yeah. That makes sense, right?
What's your initiative?
In all things.
No, that's not bad.
No, but everybody's got above 20.
Aside from, you know.
Can you give me both 20 for once?
Isn't it? It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's just such a great tool.
yeah, to do that.
I'm glad that you get to see it. So, D&D
Yeah,
Beyond
it's
insane.
it's an inbuilt
with
ability.
party, Prince. With when I found the party wizard on D&D Beyond, now that it's on initiative track, whenever it's on somebody's turn, it's doing like party lights and shit.
Exactly.
It's silly.
That's how it should be.
Order in case you ever. Do we see that too?
And then I have
No.
my stat block right here.
So
when I
apparently
need-
the party
I
wizard
have
has
everything.
been there
And then I
since
have extra stuff. So it's really cool.
2019. We never knew about it.
14,
until,
yes.
Like today.
Are we
It's
ready?
literally this thing right over here. You can click it too.
Randy's right.
It's right above. Well, like right below. Yeah, see, it's fucking hard to find.
All right.
Looks like somewhere
First
else.
up in Torner is Rochelle.
Yeah.
Down now. That
2019. It's been
I
around
had one
since
person like that person works second shift and stuff.
Never found
Okay,
it
fine.
before.
It's
And now
party
we got one
time.
person
Yeah.
that
Fighting that.
Also, it's just me and one other person together.
I mean, it's more like initiative
make it
where you can do
permanent.
whatever you want. If you feel like we're at
now
we're at a
it pops
standstill
up
where it
on
might
your
feel like it's the
upper
only
right.
necessary
He
thing.
clicked
to
on
do.
it at least once.
Yeah.
He just got up, so we don't
It's been this thing since 2019.
Yep. There's a lot happening.
That's not that long. Everybody was trying to quarantine right
Yep.
I mean, I didn't know about.
I'm gonna be taking
That's
this
just like, wait,
when I leave.
Oh, that's fine.
It's gonna be one of those things.
No, you're fine. We literally have plenty of resources. We do not need
I
that.
found
It's
that.
just
Because I found it
I
again.
think it's just a meme.
Again?
It's the same scenario as it was yesterday.
Of
I mean,
course.
it's cool and all.
So I'm just gonna hold my action because I
Yeah, but
have
it
no
also
idea what's going
is-
on. I just saw
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish
Mhm.
pass out, and that's about it.
It like highlights everything.
You can do whatever you want.
In the spectral colors.
I'll cry. Can I cry?
Just
You
I IRL, please.
Cast cry.
I actually upcast it to level 8.
Oh, even the whole creature.
It's
Yeah.
called Hideous
Yeah.
Crying.
As you're staring down this dragon,
As they take
the dragon goes,
10d6
"What are you waiting
depression
for?
damage.
Kill me!"
I transform at that point.
Same.
Oh, you're we're in
I wait
initiative,
for
right?
He wishes to die. Kill him.
Dun, 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 dun.
For a moment.
I mean, it makes sense after I have to just talk about my
And
bullshit.
then that's what I yell.
You guys wanna just swing?
Okay.
Swing.
Use your great sword.
That is a 23 to hit.
23 to hit?
Yep.
Oh.
That it?
Remember that thing that we talked about last session? About having, like, adding a bonus modifier to the gloves. Did we agree to that or no?
We did.
Okay.
So that is gonna be 15 slashing damage and 4 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Oh, this right here is this little instant spell.
Cool. That's gonna be a 29 to hit for the second hit.
The minute concentration. It's not
And I'm gonna reroll that. Okay, so that is
So
gonna
it lasts be. for a minute, is what it's. That's what happens. So it's just a 1 turn.
16. That's gonna be
No, 1 minute and D&D.
16 slashing damage and 6 necrotic.
But if you take damage and you can't save, then you
Or the
drop
second
it.
attack. I don't think a 16 would hit.
10.
16 does not hit, no.
Yeah. And so the third one misses.
Oh, you've just been doing straight roll.
Is that all you want to do?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Nocturne, it is your turn.
Since we are in the water, do we just use like a base, like our move speed, or are we using like a swim speed?
This one we're not in the water for.
We're not on the water for this one. I'm just done.
You're on the surface of the
My bad, I got
on the surface
distracted. I
against the
apologize.
dragon. The other creature is in the water.
Gotcha. I am gonna go ahead and. I already know I have the fucking movement for this. I'm not gonna count it. As I'm just gonna get behind it, gain initiative. No, not initiative. Advantage. There's the where's the.
Where'd you get?
Did you
nice.
use its ability when she hit her? There's an ability it does, and I don't know the
As
range.
like a repulsion thing?
I'm looking at it now.
Should be the one that does psychic damage. I didn't read any more than
what you needed to know.
No, I'm using a specific one.
Oh, you're using a specific one? Does it not have? Okay, so it doesn't have that ability.
Yeah, I'm
oh,
using-
thank fucking God.
Every time I'm using a dragon, I'm altering it and making it unique to the situation.
Okay, thank fucking God.
Okay,
It does
so
not have that.
with that going on, that's going to be a 27 to hit.
27 to hit?
Yep.
Yeah. That hits.
Alright.
And chances are that would be just a reaction. It could only do that once, right?
Each time it takes damage.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Wow, that's unlucky numbers. That's going to be 3 force. And that's going to be 8 magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
1, 1, and 2. Yikes. Fucking yikes.
When you said 3 force, I heard that as 3 fours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so did I.
Same.
I wish. That's going to be 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Alright. And that's. Yikes. That's once again going to be 8 magical bludgeoning, and that's going to be 10 force.
That's really cool. How much?
8 magical bludgeoning and 10 force. I'm going to go ahead and use Flurry of Blows. Yeah, 19 to hit.
19 to hit? Correct. That
Yeah.
would not hit.
That would not hit. I'm going to go ahead and just use key points and does a 21 hit.
21 hits.
Okay. So that's going to be 9 magical bludgeoning, and that's going to be 16 force.
Okay.
Yikes! Okay, well that one's going to hit because that's going to be 31.
Nice.
Nice. And that's going to be... I hate this. That's going to be 13 magical bludgeoning, and that's going to be 6 force.
Okay.
And that would be the end of it.
Good. Trying to get this over with as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I'm trying to get this done as fast as possible.
We can only do so much.
I'm just, if we want to think about it.
Okay. So that's the end of your turn, right? Not then?
Yes, it is.
Okay. It's going to lose a legendary action.
No tail attack. Tail. No.
Girl swarm. Vicky's dead. What? Doesn't might do it.
Yeah, this is not good.
Yeah.
No, look at how we're.
Yeah.
Stabbed in the temple by scales.
That's why I also ran over here.
I can't go yet.
I think
Everyone.
I've defended the world for decades.
Yep, you can still defend it though. You got this. I believe in you.
Naive. Fool! And as he says fool, the entire cavern starts to shake as he yells at the top of its lung, and this big dragon roar just shakes this entire building. Stalagmites start to fall. This entire thing starts to fall and cave in on itself practically. Everyone needs to make dexterity saving throws as the cavern is starting to sink.
You said everyone.
Everyone.
God damn it.
Ah, fell.
Yeah, plus 16 on this one.
11.
I'm pretty sure I'm fine.
Okay.
Oof, I'm not liking that.
Okay.
So,
How many times is rolled?
the spell DC, sorry, is holy fuck 26.
Yeah, no way.
No, I
say
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to make that.
Yep.
No,
No.
I didn't make that.
Nobody.
You're 26.
I don't think
That's
I
the
would-
highest
Is it-
number I've ever had to say.
Yeah, I don't think any of us can.
I
count
got
that sign from
27?
I got
The
Good.
highest I can get is a 25.
Yeah, no,
Why
I got
is
a 25
that?
exactly.
Remember, this is for its ability. This ability. That's it.
That's not his overall DC.
No.
Dear fucking God.
I will tell you if it's that bad. It starts to. This entire place starts to sink, and anyone below that takes a total of 24 piercing damage.
Oh.
It's not that bad. I rolled like
Not
shit.
bad at all.
I rolled like shit.
Oh, that's rolling like shit? Okay.
Mhm. That was rolling like shit. So
Max is
from stalagmites falling, and the surface that you guys are on starts to pretty much give way as you guys are pretty much going to be in the water from here on out.
Now we gotta worry about underwater.
Yep.
But
You know what I
same
need to do?
movement speed, unless you have something specifically telling you swim speed's different.
Gotcha.
What about would flying speed be
Yeah, just
like
go to hit
screwed
points and then just
with
minus.
underwater?
Are
or
you
is it
doing that
still-
for us,
Yeah.
or because
You
in
can't
D&D it's
fly
actually
underwater.
half
It's not
your
Minecraft.
normal movement speed for swim speed?
I'm just doing this for you guys.
Okay.
I'm not sticking to
It
the
depends
rules
on
for that.
the way
I
you
just
fly.
It's
wanted,
still more than probably most people's swing speed.
unless you guys really
If you
want to
fly with
stick over
wings,
to the
then
half the speed.
clear for safety.
I was really just doing that for you guys. to make
I'm
it
just
easier.
asking
Fly
because.
just
Mhm.
by
But if you
moving
don't
your
want to,
body,
that's your
that's not
decision.
Yeah, I just wanted to make it easier for everyone. That way it's not complicated.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's F25 for those of us who only have 25.
Okay.
It's 12.5 and that's not all.
I don't move.
Chevy, it's your turn.
I move 10 feet. In the next turn I move
I
15.
I mean, either way, I'm still doing my plan. So.
I can't.
Oh, fudge.
Two.
Oh, wait, it's magical. It's not. This doesn't matter. I thought I did good with the 25
This
dex
is
save.
even as hell. I can't tell.
Darn it.
If it's in wisdom or calm, I could potentially save that.
I rolled a 15 and I failed. I mean, I rolled 25 total.
Can you just make a con save?
Con save? Yeah.
37.
Probably, honestly.
There's nothing wrong with him trying to do
Oh!
something. Is it
Okay,
wrong?
forget it.
Are you wrong? Did you want to do something else?
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh my god, it's terrible rolls.
I mean, regardless, it's a 30.
So it's 27 damage from.
Is that half already?
No.
14.
Check.
Upcasted Shattered.
Yep. And it rolled like shit, just a lot of ones.
I was like, I registered. I was looking, going, what did he cast? Ah, yes.
I did more damage with the fucking level 3 fireball at that point.
Well, it doesn't take any damage.
Anything else you want to do? Any cantrips?
That's it. I asked for a tail and I got a shitty one, so I can't use it.
Alright. It is now.
I make sure I'm like a little bit more tucked in the corner.
Basically hiding behind the wall that's here.
Yeah, hoping that it doesn't decide to just fuck with me.
It is now its turn. I am Zenasis.
Goodbye, sir.
The Great Protector and Defender of the World.
You don't need to tell us your name if you're gonna die. It's really pointless.
Nice to meet you.
Nice. Yeah.
This shit's rinse and fucking repeat for us. So go ahead. Do what the fuck you want to do. I don't even give a fuck anymore.
Alright.
Go.
Yep.
I think Chevy's mad.
What are you trying to do?
I don't. If it's intimidated, it's intimidated. If not, I'm just.
I mean, like, I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to do.
venting.
I mean, I know that's what you're doing,
Chevy's
but,
pissed
like,
off that he can't save this one.
Yeah. It's just at this point, it's like all of them are just pure evil. They don't want to be here. It's like Chevy doesn't know what to fucking do anymore. It's just
Mind control.
I mean, it's awful. It's just, it's already, I mean, like, they're going through awful experiences regardless.
It's obvious we have to.
Regardless
Like,
whether they're evil or not, they're being
it's
evil.
a sticky situation.
Transform into something that can
Yeah,
punch
it's
it.
Please stop, no, dude. That's my one fucking thing, bro. You're gonna overshadow me by just.
So what are you trying to do in a check there?
By a level, you're gonna
That's
be
up to you,
overshadowing
buddy.
me with a level
I'm-
5 ability.
Chevy
and I'm
just
level
said what he
14.
said.
Please don't.
Okay.
Chevy's just pissed off on the battlefield, that's all it is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nothing now. Ideas?
Y'all all follow the same damn fucking pattern. Oh, I'm powerless towards this creature. You just want to be controlled. That's really what it is, because then you have to go around making fucking choices. You goddamn selves.
Underwater.
Yeah, he's literally talking underwater.
Where we can.
We can all
Water
hear.
breathing.
Yeah.
We have water breathing, right?
So that allows the cog nine. All I thought in my mind is the same going like that.
So you are suggesting that I
What I'm trying to tell you is that you're like the rest of your friends that we destroyed. You don't want to face your fucking consequences for the things that you've done. You let this thing into you. You let him control you.
It is for that I am weak that I had no choice. Try having power! True power!
We have a bunch! Look at what my outfit's made of! Your friends!
Show me!
Actually, we're wearing.
And
As he's hiding behind the wall.
Yeah.
make an intelligence saving throw.
Hell yeah.
DC 26.
I failed. I wouldn't be able to make that anyway.
Yeah, it's awful.
He said that wasn't the saving throw for everything.
Not for everything,
It's
but for a couple things it was.
Enough.
Shit.
I mean, that's wouldn't save me. I only have a.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I only have a +3.
Plus 6,
If
baby.
you want to do.
So that is 61 points of psychic damage.
I'm almost down, but I can't save from that, so I drop concentration.
On me, right?
Yeah. So you
On my
don't have
form?
that. No, seeming's still there.
Okay.
But you don't have the.
Intellectual Fortress? Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you just feel your brain rack
and your body follows with it as you slowly start to fall back into the space in the water.
I just go, perfect. Keep it up. Keep up the weakness that you're showing. I love this shit.
I have no idea what he's talking about, but I love it.
I mean, I kind of have an inkling on
I mean, like, I get where he's coming from, clearly, but
as my nose, it's just like blood leaking
Yeah.
from my
Wait,
nose and my mouth.
Wait, hold on.
I mean, look, what he's doing isn't a bad thing. He's just trying to change the outcome of the battlefield.
Right.
He's trying to piss the dragon off enough to
Until he wills himself out of it.
Yeah.
I get that.
Appeal to the pride! Appeal to the pride!
But with that comes this shit too.
The one that you happens.
Giovanni, it's your turn. Actually, no, that's not all it does. I'm sorry. Actually, yeah, that's all it does for now. Giovanni, it is your turn.
I transform into a Tomb Scorpion.
I thought you already did that.
Oh, that's right.
I don't want you to waste an action.
Yeah, turn to an Omega one.
Yeah, I turned into an Omega one. I cast Omega form.
Ooh. I double cast.
Actually, double cast this shit.
Let me
It now
double check
makes
something.
the dragon look like a dwarf.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll stick with it. Let's stick with the retriever's not as good for this
Scenario.
So, Tomb Scorpion it is.
It's gonna be interesting.
And when I do, I move up in front of it, transform, and immediately attack it because I'm about to have a sinking feeling now.
It's a good thing you're playing Nautilus.
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm playing Nautilus.
Yeah, he's good underwater.
He is great underwater.
Dredge up
Really
all my
good.
problems.
With his dredge line.
I'm
He's a
trying
lurker,
to
too.
picture like a
Did you know
gigantic
that?
mega scorpion
he's a
just
lurker?
swimming under the water towards his
And my character
sinking.
consistently still being completely
Sinking.
mind blown by all
Yeah, like holy fuck.
Alright.
What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck? Does a 21 hit?
People are transforming.
Alright, so that's all gonna hit. It needs to make a con save unless it's immune to poison damage. I don't know this.
Actually, no, it's not.
Okay, I just wanted to double check because I don't know if you said this one's different, so.
What's the DC to it?
16.
16. It
60.
passes with an 18.
60.
That's fine. Still takes half damage.
It's fire and lightning that it's immune to, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I mean, there's you never.
Classic word.
Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it and use a damn fireball.
So
I'll be
one
like,
of those,
oh, yeah, it does
by the
nothing.
way, so you understand why this damage is as high as it is.
No, I mean, like, dude, that's
96.
Every little thing fucking counts, especially big things.
From what he said, fire and lightning
Do nothing.
are not going to be effective against
And that's
it.
my bread and butter for attacks at least.
Mhm.
And the tail that I got was terrible because it requires me to do melee, so I'm like, I can't use that either.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, you're at.
Well, I mean, in general, I wouldn't be able to melee a fucking dragon.
104
Without being
damage.
Okay.
Nice.
I mean, it's 52 half, but that's still a lot.
Well, that's all the damage.
That's all the damage.
That's already calculated the con save as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That is going through.
Alright.
That's already calculating in the con save in dealing that little bit of half damage.
That's
As I, again, it's grappled. As I latch onto it with the two claws, and then the scorpion stinger just pierces into its amethyst hide.
Okay. You. Anything else?
And after that, I end my turn and go, "You're going down with me."
Okay. So
I currently have 22.
it is it would be Forecast's turn next, but on initiative 20 there are layer actions that do go through.
I can actually pass a 26 DC.
You can.
Normally a 5.
As a layer
I have
action.
+2.
Um,
Score my
Okay.
You're proficient.
So that is interesting.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's Giovanni.
Oh,
Not Steph.
So I'll assign those numbers.
Oh, shit.
What's going on?
1, 2, 3.
There's.
Yeah, I know. I'm just assigning numbers.
Yeah.
Yep. Knocked in. Got it.
Okay, so Solgrim.
Oh shit, that's not me.
You notice as this dragon literally just looks at everyone, raises its mouth, and as it raises its mouth, everyone disappears besides you.
And me.
As it casts plane shift.
Wait.
Oh,
instantaneously.
No, what the fuck?
Wait,
Hold on. Wait.
what about?
Where'd you go? Hey, don't leave me here.
Is it based on what he's seeing?
As far as what?
For him to plane shift.
Yeah, it does. For plane shift, it's like.
Is it based on sight or not? Because I'm literally behind it.
It's got blind sight, most likely.
Is it a unique ability it has?
Yes.
That
Just do
acts
it.
like plane shift.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, no. It's literally just.
It's just
plane
literally plane shift. Okay.
Uh,
Cool.
So here's the thing.
It
That
says
is
willing.
not how plane shift would work. You and up to 8 willing creatures link hands and in a circle and transport to different planes of existence.
Well, it gave me the wrong terminology for it, so everyone needs to make a charisma
You
save.
can use this spell as banishment on unwilling creatures to another plane.
Charisma save.
Yeah, and it's a charisma saving throw.
Mhm.
So yes,
Gotcha.
there is a saving
So
throw.
everybody, but Sogro needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, good, because
Is
I
it
got a 5 on
higher?
that one.
Well, you didn't
Wait,
even
here's a
make
quick
it.
question. Is it a 26 DC?
No.
I don't think I'm
What is the DC?
Will I go to my own?
The DC for the spells are 23.
And I
Is
passed.
it the spell itself, Caleb?
Damn.
I can't even pass that
Is
if
it
I
the
try.
spell itself, or is it just?
I need to roll that
It
20
just
to pass it.
happens.
No, I'm saying, is it the spell itself?
Yeah.
Okay. Because then I would get advantage. Okay.
Is it casting
25?
this?
It's literally able to just do it.
It's innate, okay.
It's an innate thing.
I didn't pass, but I.
Yeah, I'm failing.
I failed.
Oh, it's an 8? Then
I literally can't
Then it's
pass.
an 11.
I got a dirty 20. I have to roll a nat 20 in order to pass it.
So,
I couldn't even pass it.
who passed?
Oh, is it?
So, Noctin, only you and Solgrim.
You fail, unfortunately.
Oh, well, again, I'm looking at
Or
this
left here.
fucking dragon's ass. I have no idea what the fuck's going on, other than
Yeah.
like, oh, the
Did the dragon
scorpion that was
stay behind?
piercing it and grappling it is now
Oh, the dragon
gone.
went with
It
us?
comes with you guys.
Oh, it comes with him?
Yeah.
So you two are left behind
Yeah.
with nothing to fight.
That's basically what happened.
Oh, but there is that one thing from under the water.
Yes, there is.
I have to
Son of a
fucking
bitch.
Good luck.
So,
You got a melee fighter and a spellcaster.
what you guys
I'm
now see
self-dependent, I guess.
are you guys are literally in an open ocean, and you are literally looked upon by these weird aberrant creatures.
Are we underwater still?
Yep. Still underwater, but these weird aberrant creatures are just staring at you, all alien, observing you like you're
Aliens.
essentially like in a museum of sorts or a zoo, and they're like looking at you like you're nothing.
Would these be something that would be in a monster manual, or are these just unique completely?
Unique completely.
Okay.
What the fuck is that? Where'd they come from?
Mistake is strange for a
Doesn't look
stranger.
like an amethyst or mine today, but all these creatures in the bar room.
Mexican scorpion?
More and more interesting.
But that's where everyone else is, since now this just got weird.
Very weird.
Sorry.
Forkai, it's your turn.
Okay. I go up to it. Oh wait, yeah, Barium Bullet first.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Does a 25 hit?
25 hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, 25 hits.
Alright, it's going to take.
Are we on the ocean floor?
I mean, pretty much. You know, I mean, like, you look up and it's not like you're not able to see. You're not that far deep under.
No, I'm just making. Are we on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
17,
I know what you're talking about.
17 force damage.
17 force damage.
And advantage.
Keep an eye on
Advantage.
As you do this force damage, you now notice that it literally does nothing to it.
Oh, okay, cool. But it's still good advantage.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead and go up to an attack. Yeah, no. 27.
27? Yeah.
To hit.
That hits.
Alright.
I've been doing my damage with my exploding earth along all this time. I keep forgetting to add my wisdom and proficiency modifiers to it.
Awkward. Okay, that tracks.
14 slashing.
14 slashing? Okay.
That's cocked. Darn it. Another 25 to hit.
Okay.
18 slashing damage. And that's turn.
Okay.
So force damage, it is immune to force damage. Got it.
Yes. It's oh, you said my gloves would have been fine.
They were fine at that moment.
At that moment?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I guess in this plane.
Okay.
It's immune to force damage.
Oh. I'm sorry, I reread this.
What happened?
You can use the spell to banish an unwilling creature to another plane. Choose a creature within your...
Well, it's probably like a specific thing where it's like an area of effect.
Yeah, if it's based off the plane shift spell.
Yeah, so it is just banishment essentially.
It is single target.
Yeah, but I'm saying like he's using it as like an AoE. It's probably just like a class thing. Like
if it's using the plane shift spell.
It's.
I mean, if
I think you're trying to read this in too much. Like it.
Sorry.
You're good.
We'll let it go. Sorry, my
You're-
brain.
I understand. You're good.
I know. You're just trying to figure it out. What's nothing wrong with that?
Cool. So my
Sorry.
You're fine. I
is
understand.
it's,
You're good.
it's okay.
I get you because that's me too.
There's nothing wrong with being specific with things.
Yeah.
I miss shit all the time. You know that.
That is my.
Okay. For Kai, that's in your turn.
That's not a good tale to have.
I guess it is. So it's your turn.
Okay, well,
Nikki, it's your turn.
that's really only one thing I can do, and that is to swim up towards it and pull out my great sword of wounding and attack it 3 times.
Go for it. It's built into the class to not have that.
You have advantage on the attacks too.
So you can do it twice. See if you get 20.
So I mean, unless you polish your sword.
If you want to do it twice,
Yeah,
see if you
but
get
it's on power,
20 on that.
Right.
Because that would have missed.
And you can't multi
That hits. So you can do your damage for that first one.
Tap the one to the right of it.
Mm-hmm.
And this sword, it does
Necrotic?
necrotic damage of 1 again. It's
I'll just give you a d4 that you can roll
levels of
on the side. So you just roll that on the side real quick.
Really cool.
Tell me the d4. 2 damage of necrotic. Understood?
Alright.
And you got 2 more attacks. Do it again.
Unless like you could do, you could take one feature from one bit and then
Yep.
another feature from another.
And you
And again, you still have advantage.
Like I wouldn't.
So just do it again.
Too fast.
Yeah. 24 hits, but you
That's
can
like
do it again to see if you get
the max.
A crit.
natural 20.
Yeah, hit it again though, just in case.
You might get a natural 20.
But you could have
Regardless, you
battle
hit,
mask
so
go to
roll your damage again.
roll your damage
and
again.
then whatever less subclass feature you get. That's
16.
And that D4, baby.
great sword.
Yep.
2 again.
Okay.
Shit.
This third level battle
You
master.
can do it again.
Alright, one more time.
But if you're stacking all the features on
Just go to. Just go to.
Fighting, does it?
Stack.
Yeah, you can do
I
it.
don't use it.
I don't trust it.
That's this one.
I just
No, dude.
14.
Well, that's why it's not a
roll
thing.
again because you have advantage.
That's exactly what's on
I
the
tried to make
I think there's a feature for it.
DC 20 is just
That hits. So you do more damage.
Alright.
mean, see how many fucking actions it takes for a dragon to kill of course, a dragon should be able to do
That's doing really good
look at the
damage.
party.
Oh,
Really good damage.
And
It's
actually,
a
that,
little D4.
I like being a stronger. I've never been at a higher level like Locke. It didn't work right
So
now.
how do you imagine you're doing that?
Killing.
I am in my head just imagining I've got discouraged from underwater, so just getting used to the motion.
Just print, and that's all you can do.
And then
Brain power.
Okay. Yeah,
she's
so-
practiced her sword swing like
Down, up, down.
I mean, she's
Down,
fought
down.
monsters,
My
so
favorite.
she moves in, but she's not always used to fighting underwater.
What?
So it's
Not
not.
used to
That's
fighting underwater?
That's
What?
very good combat for underwater combat.
Up, down. She's a natural, I guess.
Down, up.
Yeah,
So,
break.
anything else you want to do in your turn?
Is there a way to like get it? Well, I have a.
You can move, technically, if you wanted to use the map to move.
Yeah, if I could move out.
You want to move out of range of her?
Yes.
Well, that would require.
Actually, you know what? Let me stand my ground because everything.
We're in open ocean, so close.
Yeah.
You have no need to move.
And if you back up, you're gonna provoke an opportunity attack, which means you get a free attack on.
Okay, let me stick with that.
Which gives her better action. Or them better action.
I need to fight up close because my great sword only has a 5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So, room.
But I want to check. It becomes
Alright,
less.
so me knocked in
What up,
hard,
dude?
just
And
floating
okay.
there, right?
Yeah.
In water.
Yep, it's pretty water.
I have no idea what the fuck happened.
This is a unique situation.
No idea what's going on.
Okay, so how far down can we see?
It is dark underneath. So,
How far can I see?
what's your dark vision?
6 feet.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be.
Yeah, I know. I already knew the answer. Just being a dickhead.
Yeah. It's really hard to see, but there is darkness underneath.
Shit.
You do have trick sight. Well, that's better than blind sight.
Shit, I don't have it. Damn it. I thought I prepared true sight, but I didn't.
Oh, blind sight usually goes out to 10. It's broken.
Well, just in case something happens. No, wait, no, never mind. I'm not gonna do it.
That's like 90.
I guess I'm just gonna
It depends on what something.
hold my action then. Can't really do
What
anything.
is your trigger? Because how holding action is basically like your line.
And if you're holding a spell, like a leveled spell, you burn that spell slot even if nothing
Or if
happens.
you don't really know anything, you could just take the dodge action. So if something does go try to hit you, they have
You
disadvantage.
know what? For sake of the fact that there's a lot of people here, let's just say that you guys are there as well.
So you don't have to roll it like that. I mean, that's good.
I mean, I just feel like, for the sake that there's a lot of people, unless you guys are okay with the scenario.
I'm fine with the scenario.
You guys are alright with the scenario?
Something to mention to both of you. Those gnolls are still around.
The gnolls are the Yantis.
Yantis, I don't know why.
That's what he
gnolls.
means.
Yeah, you can kill them if you want, just to have fun.
Yeah.
I mean, they are still there.
It's more of which again is based on them.
They just haven't interfered.
Okay, so
You could hold an action to see, like, if they try to make a move to attack you, that's when you could unleash, again, a fireball, because congratulations, they're not immune to it.
That's true.
How does that work?
Well,
It's magical fire, so it doesn't really. It's not affected.
Let me
by
show you what
non-magical
I was
water.
gonna do.
I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
if
what
they
I
make
was
a
gonna
move
do
on you,
whenever
No,
we get.
it's fine. Somehow
use it
blast
on you
will
because
go
I'm
off.
fine.
Well, no, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna
But
do.
you have to take
Well,
out.
just like that was
How
whenever
does the
we had the
sulfur
dragon
just-
in front of us.
Doesn't that just dissolve into the water? Nope, it doesn't. It's perfectly fine. It doesn't make sense.
How far away? Because I know that we're in the water, but is the Yantis like on the like in there with us? Like in,
I mean, a couple are still like around, swimming nearby you
Just take
guys,
sulfur,
but most of them
slap
have
it
fucked
out,
off.
and it's just like
Or gone in a different direction, or
Where
you
my
don't see
sulfur
them
go?
directly in your sight.
okay.
And it's gone.
There are a couple there.
Are they showing any signs of aggression?
They show signs of panic.
So he's panicking. It doesn't make sense.
Panic. Okay, so probably not going to attack because they're freaking the hell out.
Yeah, never is.
Ew, that was bad.
I gotta get my Pokemon.
Come out of everywhere.
You know what? Just in case whatever's down below, like tries to attack us. Yeah. So I'm gonna look at Nocton. Be like, hey, want to see a nifty new trick?
No, I don't know why you're being very casual right now.
I cast Draconic
team's
Transformation.
You guys what? Sorry?
Draconic Transformation.
Okay, so you turn to a dragon, a draconic form.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, looks like there's another dragon.
A new challenger.
New player!
He was on there.
So you sprout
Only evil
spiritual
people turn
or
into
like
dragons.
arcane-like wings,
Right.
and you form draconic-like features out of the weevil energy.
Right.
Okay.
Now do you see why I was interested in dragons?
Okay. Why? Like, our friends are gone. Why are you so... We don't know what's going on with them. Why are you, like...
No.
Why? This isn't a talent show.
He's the villain.
No.
He's truly the villain.
Nothing. We still have the thing below. So, I'm preparing. Just in case we have to fight this son of a bitch.
Like...
I mean, smart.
Because they've got, you know, their dragon, and we've got...
Again, it's just based on, like, how you're phrasing things. Like, Joe, check it out, bro. Like, you're like, whoa. Like, I don't know. That's how
You think it's cool, bro? I'm like, oh, we're in a life or death situation.
See my fresh dress?
You also have to remember, he's new to the group, so
Yeah.
he doesn't have the same attachment to everybody else.
I know. But my character would be, that's how my character would be like,
I mean, we've also had our separate, like, adventure, too, so...
yeah.
There's a connection.
There is a connection, but in my head I'm like,
This is more important right now.
no, like, why are we being so casual?
Can I still do, like, since I did that, can I still do, like, the dodge thing, or...
No, because that probably took an action. Yeah. Unless that says it's a bonus action.
No, it's a full action.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever the fuck's coming at me is getting a face full of acid. So.
Okay.
Snatch is gonna
Anything
be.
else?
No. I'm gonna. I mean, can I do like kind of just circle around in the water, just
315s is
see what all I can see at any point? Or...
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay. Nothing too crazy right now besides the fallen stalagmites.
Yep. Just checking out the surroundings, trying to make sure that we're not going to get attacked from below.
Good, right?
Gotcha.
No. It's good that they were. Means you could do damage.
Cedric, it is your
Dexterity saving throw, please.
You never get. I was never get enough to do that one.
17.
Fails.
Yep. Yep. I'm used to it.
That's a lot.
Go.
8,
From a
9 times 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Yeah, you just grow braids on
27.
What was that one? Like, what if you just woke up?
Oh, yeah.
And you're
That's
right.
I would freak
I would too. I would be like, what the fuck? They're so neat and nice. I like them.
It depends on how they break it.
See, see, with the fact that she has
And that's a low
fascination
roll,
with my
too.
hair, she'll probably braid it while I'm asleep.
Okay.
Yep,
That'll be
that's
cool.
turn.
That's
I
how it
forgot.
is. They don't
Boo, I
get
forgot,
right
boo.
to grow. Yeah.
She's gonna forcibly make me grow like braids.
I didn't grow braids.
Legendary action after your turn. He will go.
Just one single braid just going down your face.
So many eyes. Yet, who truly watches over you?
You're just saying shit.
Yeah. So do you.
Commence with the fight. Because that's all you know. That's all you're good for. Lapdog.
Oh shit, Chevy.
I agree with Chevy. I'm thinking the same thing.
Because that's what everything is. Everything is in the world. Claw attack.
Goodbye, Chevy.
I'm nowhere near him.
I know.
Goodbye, Chevy.
I mean, I'll still die somehow.
Just the force of the
wind.
Oh! Light breeze.
I'm
done.
1d4 wind damage.
You are only 30 feet away from it.
Right? Probably do it somehow.
And we are in open ocean.
Teleportation fist.
Jellyfish.
I mean, he wasn't able to transport like literally everybody. I'm pretty sure he could just break the dimension, just punch you from where he's at.
TP fist.
Okay, so what happens is everyone needs to make charisma saving throws except Chevy.
So I thought.
Not me.
Is it above 21? Ooh, feel
Yeah.
bad. I got
Yeah.
3.
Is it above 23?
No, it's the same.
I can't pass any of his charisma saving throws.
I failed.
Unless it's here. Oh, wait, no, I can't.
So what happens is, and it's just a dragon and Chevy in this new world. And you guys appear back in the cabin.
Hi guys!
Yeah!
1v1
bitch.
Damn. That's Chevy.
All of a sudden, everyone else starts to appear beside Chevy, back in the cabin.
Oh, thank God.
It's like Chevy and the dragon.
Wait, is Chevy still there?
Yep.
And the dragon.
The dragon is still there.
And he's not exactly looking too well.
I have 4.
Is Chevy okay?
Chevy's dead.
Oh no, Chevy is dead. We should just accept his dead.
Was he still up when you guys left?
Yes.
Really? He was barely alive.
No offense to your friend. Okay, offense to your friend. You guys are kind of dick and I'm not gonna mourn him.
It is Maddie's turn.
I see you.
What does she do? Scream? Is there a scream action? Maddie chooses to scream.
What the fuck is going on?
Alright, I need everyone to make a con save that's within a 60-foot radius. You are deafened.
She lets out a demigod scream.
Okay, this is getting interesting.
It is.
Are you
I love it. I love it. I love
Are you
it.
going to turn into a dragon?
Yeah.
I mean,
How did you know?
he has his reasons why he's
I've
doing
read the
it.
script.
Damn it, the monster.
And by read it, I wrote it. you thought you made your character? No, it was me the whole time.
It was me, Austin. It was me the whole time.
Yeah, you
Maddie
thought,
goes, do we want to... We should help Chevy, right?
Yeah.
Can we help Chevy?
Right?
I can bring us back there. I can do exactly what that thing did.
Can you go to the exact place?
I don't know. What, did we know what that was?
No.
I didn't see it.
Look, I want to use this new form on something. Can we do this, please?
Going back, we see him. We're like, oh no, another
Wait, no, it's me. Stop.
Can I roll?
Gonna fight now?
A check to see if I can tell her where it is.
Yes.
What check would you ask of me?
History. You win.
Oh, dude, history.
You know where it is.
You want to see what it rolls.
Okay! I want to see what it rolls, huh?
Yeah.
You want to see that you roll over a 30.
Well, yeah, it's obvious.
Anything over a 30 and you understand.
It was on another planet in another dimension.
On another plane. 34?
34? Oh, yes. You know where it is.
Only a 34.
Only a 34.
Okay, there you go. We're going back, right?
Yes.
If you can.
Yeah.
It's in, everybody holds their hands. We're like, regardless of what this fucking thing thinks, we're all together. Let's go.
Yes.
And what you see is like green divine energy just kind of cover all of you guys. And
Point it.
And Point Chip was, she has it. And you guys were right back where you guys were. And she goes, we're not going anywhere. You can't separate us. No matter what you do.
This is between me and him. This is what he wants.
Well, that sucks for that!
You're bleeding from every orifice.
That's perfectly fine. It's not the
You
first
see
time.
blood like literally running out of every portion of like his head, like his ears, his nose, and his mouth, and he's just talking like this hot shit.
So
I mean,
coughing out
that's
his own blood.
I mean, kind of. He's doing the same thing that I did with Agatha. So
I mean, it made it personal.
It did.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Who's next?
who's next one to victimize this
Rochelle,
bitch?
it is your turn.
Alright, as he's gonna make everyone make another Christmas.
I'm
Yeah.
good at it, but I'm bad.
I told you.
You thought you were gonna warp
I
over
told
here?
you. Go back to the other place.
Stay up here. I'm gonna fight you guys one-on-one. Fuck you. I'm not like every generic fucking like enemy that you see. I'm gonna fight you one at a time.
I would die outright. Fuck.
I would go on for a while.
Yeah, same.
I don't think I would win, but I'd go
Fuck
on for a
Drag would just
while.
look at me and be like, "You're squishy. Why am I fighting you one-on-one?"
Mm. I'll hold my own for a little bit.
I think out of everyone, he and I probably talked for how long it would last.
I think he would outlast. He would last longer because he's got the double form.
Him because of regen.
Yeah.
Alright, 24 to
Because he
hit.
actually has regen in his kit.
No super spicy today.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, super spicy. Plane shift.
No! No! She plane shifts everyone back to a place where it's random.
We all end up in the Feywild.
No, we all end up on Zendikar.
Or the Abyss.
Or the plane of fire.
I
So
personally
14
Plane of Earth.
slashing damage, and then
Solid.
6
Where's the prison
necrotic.
Solid, solid.
Oh,
16.
Earth would be in ruins.
There's
13 and 6.
Come on. 14
No, I would actually be at
slashing
home in the plane of Earth.
and 6 necrotic.
I've got you.
You just go boom everywhere.
Like, no, this is not cool. I hate
You're
it.
walking moose for a little while, and then guns outclass us.
They'll just figure out our weakness. Guns.
Nope, 15 does not hit.
On Earth, deity characters.
No, I was talking about the actual plane of Earth.
Oh,
Oh, I was
And
thinking
28.
the world Earth.
Mm-hmm. No, because like I said, I would be perfectly content on the plane, elemental plane of Earth.
Yeah, no, we're just
Burrow.
like
I don't even have to burrow.
Yeah.
I just walk.
Alright. Right here.
And then
Is
make
Jake
everything
just
explode
eating
around.
throughout all this?
No. I'm probably still hungry, but he's not eating.
It's gonna be.
Because I was gonna say that would be comical as shit. Like a dragon and he's just sitting there just munching on shit.
I mean, he can stop eating for
It's
a
gonna
minute.
be a.
Yeah.
Well,
I just have to
last-
eat 5 to 6 times a day.
The second one didn't hit, it was a 15.
I thought it was like a constant thing.
Third
usually.
one is a 28.
You might as well be constantly eating.
Yeah.
So it'd be.
Eating that frequently, but
You could have like soggy water donuts.
Scorpion once I hit next level.
12 slashing.
Actually, it's 5 to 6
and a 1
heals.
necrotic.
A different tomb score.
Water bagels.
That's good.
Oh my god.
It adds a little texture to it.
And you'll just make specific up. It's a slightly
so it
bigger.
is bloody.
Conjures up a whole damn turkey.
Shit.
But as it gets bloody, something else happens.
Ah, shucks. It's got a half form.
I gained lightning as it would.
Well, something happens when it hits half HP. So I'm like, it's got like a half form.
No, it's called second form.
The second form would imply that it's
Fool,
first
this
form.
you might find a fool.
But its first form hasn't died.
It's kind of similar to like, you know, Demon Souls and Dark Souls. Like when you get them to a certain HP, they
So
have
anything within
unlocked certain moves.
120 feet.
That's
of this
everything.
creature, everything. Needs to make a strength saving throw. DC
So, yeah,
24.
that's when
I'm gonna die.
Can't
Damn.
pass it.
I'm sorry, you said dex saving?
I will.
I passed!
Strength saving for?
I
I
failed.
failed.
Thank God I'm a
I
tomb
immediately failed.
scorpion.
Did you roll a
I
one?
can.
7 and a 6.
I passed. I had 27.
24.
Haha!
I failed.
38.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, you
What
rolled
would I
shit
have gotten? Yeah, I did.
Because your saving throws.
Right.
Let me make sure.
I did the math right there.
Yeah.
24.
I don't know why I said 38.
Wait, since I'm
Yeah,
still in my
Yeah, I have a good
draconic
modifier
form,
on that one.
would I have any?
It would say
pluses or
so
anything?
on
it
the
would
thing.
say
If it,
It would say so as part of the spell, but chances are it doesn't alter any of your stats.
Yeah.
since
You
you're
just
not
get some
like
dragon-like
taking necessarily the
abilities.
shape of it.
Well, shit. I got a
So
nat 20 on
anything
that. I can't pass it.
below,
Makes
anything
sense.
that failed, feels their body just stop.
I've had this happen numerous times.
You just feel like your body and your brain just are restrained, as you literally have no movement speed.
Oh,
Also
the one
say-
thing that was good about my character.
I don't need movement speed.
Uh-huh.
Do anything.
Can't fool me.
No.
Take me with you.
Plane shift, please.
I have movement. Otherwise.
I regret everything.
Teleport?
Bring me back.
Bring me back.
Well, what did you call it last guys? What did you call it again?
I don't remember. That was
Besides the stalagmites, not really, no.
You,
Up to the
anyone who failed takes 51 force damage.
There it is.
And is it half on?
Nope.
It's
If
just
you-
nothing if we
It's
pass?
nothing if, like, no effect happens if you pass, and no damage.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey! Tube scorpion.
Yep, so 51. Oh, that's not
Nice job, fighter.
That's what I was I mean, it's just no movement speed, right?
Yeah, you're restrained.
Like
And
I'm just
you're
going to
restrained, and technically you have no movement.
Luckily, for this part of it.
How much damage?
51.
Your body just
Oh,
it goes.
changing these planes. We keep warping back and forth.
Okay, I'm still.
Not really good. For...
You really think that this is it? That this is all I have? You have no idea. All you fuckers that are staring at me like I'm a snack. I'm nothing without you.
What? You're nothing without us?
You don't
I
get
know,
that.
I just-
I
Yeah.
serve no purpose.
I know
if
you're
you
nothing.
have no heroes.
I know you're nothing. Thank you for realizing that. And I pass out.
He goes and he says to Japhus, he goes, "You claim him."
What?
He is one of your kin, huh?
A friend.
Dragon's
Yes.
in his mind.
I'm worthless. You hear me? I'm worthless.
I hate me. I hate me. Chevy has degraded me.
Chevy has like fucked with this dragon's
The
mind
problem
alive.
is that, right? Never mind, I'll get into it later. I'll get into it later.
Oh, but all our attacks.
He is a friend? What is friend?
Oh god.
Huh?
We're gonna have this conversation.
Besides this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these dragons are just piece of shit. They're stupid.
He's such a fucking ass.
I've never had. Oh god, we're gonna go into your tragic backstory now. Why?
Quick.
I was a baby dragon.
Like family,
Bully.
but we're not blood related.
Anyone else?
What?
Wait, about what?
What if he's gone? What next?
We'll just bring him back.
Yeah.
Wait, no. He doesn't like that.
Oh,
Good,
right.
my brain stopped.
He dies.
I guess that's how it would go. I would rather not have that happen because he's
not
actually
dead
really
yet.
close to us. Is there a reason why you're bringing this up, or are you just trying to intimidate us? It's not really gonna work.
Yeah, we've chased death too many times.
Like this is not the first time he's fallen down in fight.
Dropped
Like literally,
serious,
to be honest with you, every
honestly.
fight that we're involved in, he gets dropped
Yeah,
like
he's
this. We
fine
just pick
with
him
it.
up off the ground.
He's like honestly fine with it.
You ever have that moment
Often.
when some target's on something and you have to scrape it off? That's how we feel every time we have to get him up off the ground.
At the beginning of this, you were all about us just like ending your life and everything like that. Why now are you just a chatterbox?
He's really just getting into
His
it.
eye, you see his eyes just open up. You see his scales start to sharpen. and you see his body start to flail in uncontrollable actions.
Oh, right.
Mind control.
You're not you. Got it. So, whatever is in control, just let's get this over with.
So, the only thing that was kind of getting through to this dragon was Chevy?
No, Chevy wasn't getting through to this dragon.
No,
It was
nothing's
fun for
getting
him, though.
through to this dragon because the dragon's not the dragon.
The dragon isn't the dragon.
Any longer.
Well, shit.
We're dealing with some entity similar to the dragon.
Yeah, we're choosing violence.
Yeah, I mean, it chose violence.
It chose violence.
But we don't have to necessarily choose violence just because it did.
Yeah, no, we
so
have to.
what? We're just gonna get hit in the back of the head over and over again until we die?
Your turn.
That's a great
Normally, I
choice.
would agree with that
But it
facet.
is a choice we can
Knocked
make.
in. Go
What?
punch a dragon.
I can't. I'm restrained.
Yeah.
I'm also restrained.
I thought you could still attack if you were restrained, just at disadvantage.
Yeah, you can.
What, did I teleport right behind it?
You were already behind it. It didn't move.
Position is relative, yeah, I think so, right? That's how we're going.
That's relative position stayed the same.
Yeah, nothing's
Okay,
changed.
cool. I hit it then.
But it's
But
it's counteracted by the advantage, so it's a straight roll.
Oh god. So I'm gonna just take the lowest one, because I completely fucked that up.
Or you could use that as two separate attacks.
But I'm going to.
Because one will probably hit.
No, they don't. It was a 2 and a 5.
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and use some key points and get one of them up to 21, and we're just gonna have one miss. 21 does hit, correct?
21 still misses.
Gotcha. Right. Alright, and that's gonna be 9 magical bludgeoning, and force does nothing.
Correct. Does not do anything anymore.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm completely neutered.
Yeah, same, bro.
Makes you feel any better?
I can't heal myself because of it.
Makes sense. Yeah. This might be our watery grave.
And
It's okay, we
third
always
one
end up in grave
misses.
situations.
I'm gonna require you. It's a requirement
just-
now that you go. You leave. You leave
I'm
the
gonna
place.
go ahead and just go ahead and use a bonus action to make sure I dodge. It has disadvantage against me because I have to go for survivability.
That's a good call.
That's counteracted, but you can.
Shouting, make a death saving throw.
Yep. Fail. First one.
Yeah. Wait, you're 30 feet away.
Alright,
As you are unconscious,
fucking useless.
you feel your thoughts slowly empty. What's a peaceful place?
I'm choke slamming this thing.
That's peaceful.
I'm like
A
literally
place,
like,
not a scenario. A place. I said a place, not a scenario. Place.
Because my hand is small and its neck is like this.
Small guy, he's
like, and it's just shrinking down to my hand level. And I'm just boom.
He's actually holding a puppet. He's,
So place!
He's
one of his dolls.
It's stylized like
an
the
area filled with nothing but black and white.
You hear in your head. Balance. You must make a choice.
Fuck this whole balance thing. This shit ain't working. Every fucking time I go out there, I just get slapped and slapped and slapped. I can't do shit for them. I'm the most fucking useless thing on this team.
That is wrong.
So you know what the balance is? I need to fucking die in order to save them. That's balance.
That's not balance.
You know it. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Prove it. No, you can't, and it's fine, because that is balance.
Numbers mean nothing. You are playing this life and balance game. She stops herself and takes a couple deep breaths. Understand that you're worth it. You were doing something that no one else was back there. You will not leave.
Getting slapped down consistently, that's all I do.
No, you were winning a mental war.
There's nothing, he has no brain!
Yet it still didn't have a brain, and somehow you were getting through to it.
Through to what? The threshold for that thing's mind is endless. All of them.
So are you just content in giving up?
What else is there? Explain to me. Please. Almighty One. Raise your voice. Shake the hills. Move the mountains. You cannot do this because that is not balanced. The mountains were not meant to be moved. And I do not have the strength to move them. It is not your fault. It never has been. That weakness lies on me and what I decided to do with my life. If I'm crushed today, like I am every other fucking day, then it is only balance that I die. It's okay. I thank you for giving me the power that you did. It has been amazing of a ride. And if this is my last hurrah, then I got to curse out a dragon successfully. There's nothing more you can do.
Well, do you know?
Watch, I was gonna come back as some fucking demigod. We're just like, what the fuck?
Why do we have to?
Next save's gonna be.
Maddie, you have competition now.
20.
Yeah, it's 17.
17?
That's how good.
You said 17, right?
That's what I said.
Okay. We will see what happens when it comes back to your turn.
Alright.
It's mine. Don't you dare leave me alone. Don't you dare. He is a hamburger that I must sandwich on.
Dead yet, Chevy.
No!
I'm having a conversation with somebody, leave me alone.
My life was fading.
I know we're going a little bit longer for break, sorry guys. Dragon goes. What is that? What was I defending to begin with? What are you defending to begin with? You must fight, huh? Who must fight? I must fight. Who's that? Who are you? Who are we?
He's philosophizing.
So like, sorry, so loud. He's completely lost it.
That's the dragon's turn.
So wait, is it a combination of the thing that's taking over him and the dragon, or is it just the thing that's controlling him?
We don't know.
We don't know.
All we can assume is that he's just going fucking crazy.
Yeah, we hear him talking this nonsense.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I think his mind is perfect.
Actually, no, that's not at the end of his turn.
What, you lied to us, Caleb? No. If you took your hand off the piece and you placed it down, you said it was the end of his turn. You lied.
You said no.
No, I just don't notice.
Hard down.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll allow Giovanni's turn.
Yeah. He said I end and he ends his turn. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
I mean, if you press the button.
I mean, I'm
we have to
going
play by the same
No,
rules.
I can't do it again.
Exactly. Yeah, we always
If you
have.
press skip turn, you
I can
press
still
that
do it
button.
before after his turn. That's
You
fine.
have.
I see. Go.
Well, it's more.
I mean, like you are kind of like
There's
still
nothing we can
stuck,
do.
but you guys get a save at the end of your turns. So, if you have you didn't go. My bad.
He went.
You went. You
Yep.
get a save at the end of your turn, and the DCA is lower. Anything lower than a 20.
It's a 20. That missed. I got 17.
Yeah, 17. Okay.
So 21 hit,
Well,
right?
actually, 21 forgot. No.
Oh,
Because he did.
Yeah, because I can't heal.
Understood. Yeah, 21 hit.
Alright, 104 damage.
Another crit in there?
Another crit in there. On the same, because these two are always my first attack. Last time was on this dice, now was on this dice.
Of course.
I mean, I remember as freaking Kaz, I just crit all the time.
Yeah, that guy did not know when to stop.
And instead of rolling everything, I just used the step one.
Okay, anything else, Giovanni?
No. I grab it again with my claws, grappling it, and then I pierce it again with the stinger. Oh, I'm sorry. Con save. Let's see if it fails somehow.
It's a possibility.
24.
Yeah, it fails. Yeah, it fails.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes!
Giovanni,
go!
Anyway.
Giovanni, go!
So it will use its legendary action instead for this. What you guys see is time itself stopping.
No. I don't know how to affect this magic yet.
For 4 turns.
Oh, shit.
Okay, that's a thing. Okay, yeah, sweet. We don't know what's going on.
Time in a bottle, yes.
So you literally see, literally, in your vision, you guys see it going insane fast. But it's just using time stop, pretty much. So what's it going to do during the time stop?
Yeah, that's a good question, yeah. You can do a lot of things.
It will do a breath weapon. So dexterity saving throws.
I think it's no save, right? Because it's a time stop.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
they just take damage time.
Yeah.
Which direction is it going? Want to look at the map?
Caleb, I'm just gonna help you out real quick.
Kill us all.
Never mind.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, no, I don't want to kill us all.
Well, the thing is it's doing an action. So when it does this action, that ends time stop. Time stop. This spell ends if one of the actions you use during this period, or any effect.
I know.
Affect creatures or objects being worn by. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I get what you're saying. All right. I forgot all about
Wait,
that.
let me double check. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. This spell ends if one action used during this period, or any effect that you create during this period affects a creature other than you.
Mm-hmm. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like if he plane shifted himself, he can technically just plane shift himself and he'd be fine.
Yeah.
Correct.
Time stop would still be active.
Correct.
Yeah.
But if he does anything that affects any of us in any way, then time stops. Ceases.
Okay, so this is how I'm going to do this.
And you can still do the breath weapon, but then the time stop would be.
Yeah.
Well, he could still do it. It would just end the time stop.
No, I get what you're
So it would allow him to do the time stop and then the breath weapon as if it was his turn, if you will.
No, I get what you mean.
Mm-hmm. Or you can just simply move around and do anything to affect us at all. And
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants. He's got 4 turns.
Well, almost kazoo tight.
it was there for a split second, then it just
Don't you
disappeared.
hate that?
Unless
shit?
you wanted to take a break now, and since literally time stop is active.
No, I know what I'm going to do instead.
Okay.
So what you guys see eventually is once the time stop stops, this dragon has been split open in half.
Oh, he killed himself.
And what you see are dark shadows just piling up, almost like nothing but dark spirits are coming from this dragon. And you can see the form of the Cheshire Cat's smile
in the eyes form and a laugh.
I recognize this cat.
Oh yeah.
Uh huh.
And we're gonna go ahead and take a break now.
All right, and I will not be here.
Well,
Yeah, this
you used
is-
to worship this guy.
It's the orphan
Well,
guy.
I was good at using him.
Yeah.
Oh, you just saved yourself from death. You magically disappeared.
Exactly.